Fourth quarter, 7 minutes, 47 seconds left.
Phone call from the boss? Sorry. Outdoor time. Me time. I hear that.
They say this boy the next Michael Jordan. I don't believe it.
Sticking it to the boss.
Oh, you're gonna take that? Why would that concern me? Because aren't you the...
Excuse me.
Why don't you just put me on the game how much you can save when he bundles his home or auto with his boat or RV?
Wait, I thought Jimmy was boss.
Yeah, they say this guy is the next Michael Jordan. I don't believe it. Anytime somebody do something good or great, they don't compare him to LeBron. They compare him to Michael. This should end the LeBron debate, the Michael Jordan and LeBron debate, please. Anytime somebody good comes in the league, they do not compare him to LeBron if they're very, very good. They compare him to Michael Jordan. So let's see what Anthony Edwards do in this Game 7 against the Joker, who only averages, 2-3 points every fourth quarter? But he's the MVP, though. Sometimes, right? Okay. Not the other niggas on the team. Oh, my bad. What's up, world? What's up, girl? I know you listening. Gold teeth listening. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We talk about anything tonight. We just vibing. But I'm watching this game, though. So when the game come back on, we're going to see if this nigga is the next Michael Jordan, because it's the fourth quarter. This is when Michael Jordan turned up. When I first was watching, man, I only think he had like 8 points. So let's see if this man turn up, man. I can't stand it when everybody say, okay, when somebody good comes in the league, who they compare him to? Michael Jordan. They don't compare him to LeBron. Ain't nobody comparing this brother to LeBron, comparing him to Jordan. I really need them to stop that debate because they play two different positions anyway. Mike was a shooting guard. LeBron is a forward. Power forward if you really think about it. Well, he can play guard. LeBron can play any position, but can you play all them positions good, though? You know, Magic came straight out of college and played center, you know? So let's see what Anthony Edwards got in the fourth quarter. Because I really, you know what I'm saying, don't like the comparisons when they do that to Mike. It's not really fair. Everybody good, they got to compare him to Mike. You never see nobody that's really, really good get compared to like LeBron or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. It's always Mike. Mike. I mean, I guess that's why he the GOAT, but come on, man. Until these dudes accomplish these accolades, leave him alone, man. Let's see what he do. It's fourth quarter. I told you the Joker only averaged like 3 to 4 points in every fourth quarter. I'll be so motherfucking caught up in the Joker. Let's go, Minnesota. They up 2. 7 minutes, 47 seconds left. Let me see some MJ. Oh, come on, Gobert. Oh, he hit that shit. Please. Y'all see that shit? That sloppy shit. The team can't believe it. Let's see what Joker do. He backing your boy down. Oh, he missed the wide. Oh, man, good contest. Foul. Okay, Minnesota trying to win. He coming to lay down. Good shot. I thought it was sloppy. He really lined it up.
The importance of getting to the bonus early here.
Okay, Gobert.
Jaden McDaniels at the stripe.
I'm trying to see what the next Michael Jordan gonna do. Take over the game, goddammit.
I'm gonna set more screens this half. Jay, I'm gonna force him back down to you. Watch the back door. Make the right play.
Okay, run your team then. Uh-oh, Joker with ball top of the key, penetrating. Got Gobert on him. What you gonna do? Pass out. Drop it back off. Make your move. Oh, he pushed off, ref. That's okay.
Only the second foul on the team was
Good foul.
more aggressive. While on the other hand, they're in the bonus, they can get free money from the free throw line.
Good foul.
Looks like they're single coveraging Jokic. They're not sending that early double. Jokic, these are tired shots.
Oh, come on. What the fuck you doing? What you doing? Come on, man. That's a dumb foul. You reaching. You reaching. Carl. Start calling that nigga Carl. Uh-oh. Joker got the ball. He's shooting the three. Ooh. Bottom of the net. God damn. There they go. You know, when they say his name, they say MVP. MVP Jokic. Let's see what Edwards got. Turnaround jump shot. Brick. Come on. Rebound. Gobert. 5. Okay, good. Come on, Edwards. You can't be bricking like that. Mike going to the basket. Let's go. We're going to post somebody up or something. What Mike would have did in that situation? You think he would have shot that ill-advised shot? Fuck no. Mike taking scientific shots every time he go down the court. That's why hey man, y'all got to watch the old games in full. Y'all can't watch these highlights. Y'all highlight babies, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. You got to watch how Mike come back when he down. Don't watch the highlights. Check Mike when he down 10. Yeah. Watch them tapes. Highlight babies. Goddamn highlight babies. Okay, sink both of the free throws. You ain't balling unless you hit your free throws, man. That's what the coach used to always tell me. All that fancy shit, nigga, you ain't balling unless you hit these free throws, nigga. In real life. You have to take your opportunities. That's a free throw. What's up? Good ball movement. Wide open. Oh, he bricked. Joker with the rebound. Block. Okay. Edward. What's up? Edward's looking for a foul, yo. You see that shit? Come on, Edwards. That ain't Mike like. And Mike ain't finna keep doing all that complaining. Get your ass back on the motherfucking ball. Good block. That was a foul, though, ref. But don't be looking for that shit, nigga. Finish strong. Man, get a ball up, man. See what I'm saying? Get a fucking ball up, G. This shit ain't Mike like, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sick of y'all comparing people to Michael Jordan, man. Man too young, man. Let the man develop. Let that man develop first, man. I heard some shit he said kind of like backdoored Mike a little bit. Good shot. Talking about, you know, I shoot the three, Mike don't shoot the three. A fuck lie. I remember 6 threes in the NBA Finals. Nigga ain't want to shoot no motherfucking threes, man. Say that took away from his game. Niggas gonna run with any narrative they want to, don't they? This motherfucker say Mike couldn't use his left hand, too. That's crazy. Don't never do homework, just be saying shit. People don't even know Mike averaged 37 points after the year he broke his foot in 87.
In fact, we're kind of obsessed. It's why we've been taking comments.
Yeah, Mike averaged 37 points 37, I think it's 37.2 points in the 87 season, I think. Or 86, yeah. When he broke his foot the year before. Came back and scored like over 3,000 points. Yeah. Real stats. All cokeheads on the team. No Pippen, no nobody. Getting it. Getting shoe deals and shit. He the reason them niggas wearing big shorts, not the little bitty shorts. Michael Jordan. Give my boy his prop. Leave that man alone. Stop comparing these youngsters to Jordan, man. That should kill the LeBron debate right there. Like, anybody good that come in the league, they do not compare him to LeBron. It's always Michael. It's always Mike, man. If I could be like Mike, I wanna be like Mike. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. Niggas to this day still want to be like Mike. If they don't want to be like Mike, they don't even know they want to be like Mike because they wearing the goddamn shoes. Mike. 20 years from now, they ain't gonna even know the fuck that is on the shoe, but they gonna be wearing the goddamn shoe. They say his name is Jordan. Let's Google it. Oh, wow, he can fly. Yeah, man, stop it. I like Anthony Edwards, though. Real athlete. I want to see him. You know, he can shoot the tray, too, but we got to go fourth quarter type shit if you talking Mike. This the only time you need to tune in to the TV is the fourth quarter if you talking about being compared to Mike. All that first quarter, second quarter, third quarter shit, cool. That's just like the Joker, man. How much points that man goes? Somebody Google that. You Google head levels. Google how many points the Joker averaged in the fourth quarter. I bet you'd be surprised. Yeah, something like 4, maybe 3 or 4. He just got his 3. He just shot the tray. You know. Hey, man. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make this a Euro League. So anybody can play. Back in the days, you go to the bucket, you had to be a man, remember? Oh, man, them niggas weren't athletes. Man, I guess they make human bodies different now. Niggas are aliens. Niggas are clones. Fuck out of here, man. Please. You niggas are more athletic because niggas ain't scared to go to the rack no more. You can go to the rack and do all kind of acrobatical shit now without getting your teeth knocked out your mouth. Yeah, man. Of course you gonna look, you know what I'm saying, like Mike when you go to the rack. Mike did that back in the day when they was knocking teeth out your mouth, though. That's the difference. Let me turn this shit back up. Boy, you see Sam Cassell and Kevin Garnett. That was the motherfucking mob, nigga. Y'all don't know about the big ticket. Y'all gotta Google that shit. 2024, go Google heads, go Google that shit, nigga. 5-point lead, 5 minutes left. What's up? Let's see what the Michael Jordan gonna do. Oh, good runner in the lane. I want him to win though, because I want to see what he do in the finals. That's when you see if he really like Mike, goddamn it. Because Mike losing the playoffs, man, when he was younger, you know. But like this, not in no first round like everybody tried to make it seem like. Like, Mike got swept. But nigga, that shit was for the championship. That nigga was fighting to get in the fucking finals, dummy. With a team full of cokeheads. That was a good try, Elvis. He drove to the rack, but he's still on the floor. Get your ass up. You don't need you faking like you hurt.
Absolutely owning the offensive glass. Just a missed layup by Edwards and Nas Reed, who has come in from Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, Elvis, man, you might could have went up a little stronger than that and dunked on that nigga, man. He was scared.
2.5 minutes.
Ugh.
Reed is coming off a 10-point, 11 rebound game 6.
Gotta hit them free throws, baby. You ain't balling unless you hit the free throws. You know what time it is. Let's go, big boy. You know I'm rooting for Minnesota. I'm sick of the Joker.
Big guys can knock down free throws at a high
That motherfucker gonna jump number 1 inch off the ground, man. Y'all love his dirty draw, man. That man ain't finna score no more points. If he do, he might score another bucket. What is 4 minutes left? The one with the ball right there, that's the one you need to watch right there. Murray. Yeah. That's the dog right there, nigga. That's the killer. For real, for real. He dribbling, penetrating. Know he finna dish it off. Give it to the Joker. Oh, good block. I told you. Good fucking block. He tried that fucking fadeaway shit. Yeah, slap that shit. Let's go. Run that offense, Edward. Let me see if you're Jordan like. All that Michael Jordan talk, man. I don't like that shit, man. Let that man be Edwards, man. See, he's shooting threes. Oh, boy, good rebound to catch that nigga for shooting a fucking three. Come on, man. Uh-oh, good steal. Throw it up there, man. God damn. Edwards was right there for the alley-oop. Now he want to shoot a three. Good three. I don't like that shit, though. That man was right there for the alley. We talking shit now. He need to go and shave all his hair off when he get to the finals if he want to be compared to Jordan. Let's see how he play with all the baldy. Or at least a low, give him a number 1.
The chase is all. We have a
Nah, man, I don't like all that 3-point shooting, man, because, oh, man, you live and die by the 3. Remember that team with Boston? And motherfucking, they had Paul Pierce and all them niggas was shooting trays like a motherfucker that year. And I told my dog, I say, watch, they gonna lose this because they shoot too much. They shoot too many threes. Man, I think that's the year Detroit popped their ass, man. Yeah, defense. Shut that 3-point line down, nigga, yeah. Who was that nigga, Rip Hamilton was looking ugly as hell back then, killing them niggas, yo. Ben Wallace, Rashid. Yeah, they had the mob that year, nigga. That's when they had that big 3 shit. Or was that the big 3? I think so, man. Pop that shit, man. All them 3-pointers, man. Fuck that shit. You gotta embarrass niggas, man. Go to the rack and put a nigga on a poster for me. Uh-oh. They 0-11 when they held under 100. And they got 82 right now. It's a 10-point lead, Minnesota. Let's go. Oh, they putting niggas on the bench? What's the timeout? It's timeout, my bad. I was about to say. Can't do that. Look at Perkins with the Beijing King. Man, Perkins hey, them niggas be putting that Beijing on. You ain't even trying to hide the fact you putting that shit on, man. You don't even try to let a couple of grays stick out that bitch, man. Fuck it. They got too much money to worry about a nigga like me talking shit. Hey, that's a nice little suit right there, man. I ain't talking about that one. I like jackets like that, man. That shit cold. Not them suit jacket. That shit Kendra had on, bro. But no, man, stop comparing that man to Mike, bro. Mike wouldn't have stood back and took no 3, man. He gonna try to humiliate you and take your soul. He gonna take your heart, bro. Mike trying to take your heart and embarrass, like Kobe, nigga. Kobe doing the same shit. He trying to take your heart. He ain't trying to. He want to humiliate you, you know. 3s are cool, man. They just don't humiliate you like dunking on a motherfucker, man. Straight up. Let's go. 10-point lead. Edwards on Murray. Good defense. Joker with the ball. Pass it off. Uh-oh, Joker for the 3. Brick. Told you. Hey. Let's go. Let's get a good bucket right here. Good possession right here. You will close it out right here with a good possession. Okay, see, there go that three shit. And he brick. I told you, man. Come on with that threes, man. You could have killed them, man. Just take their soul, man. Drive to the bucket. Drive, give you already. Ain't they in the penalty? Good defense, nigga. Yo, these niggas just playing off instinct, you. Nigga almost had that shit. Oh, that's his fifth?
Went to the bench.
Oh, shit.
And the sixth man of the year, Naj Reid, has been spectacular.
I'd have let my man foul out. Fuck that shit. You need him in here right now on defense, especially. Look, see? I almost made that shit. Bullshit, man. Gobert lighting the ass.
If I'm the Nuggets, I would have looked at bringing Jamal Murray as a screener to get the switch to get going to offense right now.
Gobert too light in the ass, man, to be sticking to joking. You gonna send him to the free throw line.
That was number 6. And now you're coming back probably with your best low post defender in Carl Anthony.
That was some bullshit, though.
Who has 5 fouls.
The Joker initiated that contact.
With only 2 and change left.
The Timberwolves won a 54-24 run the last 20 minutes.
Stop all that crying, man. God damn. Sit your ass on the bench. Okay, you should have never took him out.
On the road for Minnesota. Jokic at the line. 4-5.
No, you gonna hit this free throw.
Rebounds in the game about even. Minnesota's bench +8. Points in the paint now. Denver, who had a sizable first half lead, only +4.
That nigga got 29 points. Finna have 30. I knew he finna sink this free throw.
You can see Minnesota becoming bigger monsters.
Automatic.
Each steal, each dunk, each correct play.
30 points.
These guys are tough to deal with.
That's okay.
These things organized on the floor. It's Conley against Jokic.
Come on, Conley, man. You sloppy as fuck, G. God damn, you sloppy as fuck. Them niggas be looking for fouls too much, Joe. And they dribbling the ball right in the teeth of the defense, trying to split a fucking defender.
I think it's going to be Brown and Conley here.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he was signaling for it right
It's
there.
crazy.
No, maybe it's KCP.
It is.
It's crazy.
Conley playing with the Achilles strain.
Bullshit.
Now, they can win this tip. Get a 3 quickly. That changes things a little bit.
All right, now you got a minute 47 now. You need some defense if you don't get this ball, bro. Jump ball, jump ball.
Brown for Denver is in.
Don't even jump. Ooh, good motherfucking. Oh, you let this motherfucker get the ball. Jump ball again. Another jump ball. Fuck.
Brown and McDaniels looks like. Oh, Brown, I'm running over there quick. That's what he should have done, right?
All right, McDaniels.
What about these Wolves, though? Now, thinking about the shot clock, too. Only 6
Let me see what they drafted you for, man. You get a fucking jump ball, man.
6 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Gobert is fouled out. Towns is playing with 5 fouls.
Damn.
Jokic has played every minute of this ball game but one.
Back in the first half, too. Played every minute of the second half. McDaniels in
Let's go. Oh, good tip. Anthony with the ball. 6 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Brick. Get out of here with that MJ shit, man. You're too young, bro. He ain't ready yet. Even Mike wasn't playing like that when he was young now. Y'all got to stop that shit. Good rebound. Let's go. Foul. Y'all got to stop that Mike shit, man.
He needed that 3.
Stop. Stop trying to compare LeBron to Mike. Stop trying to compare this nigga to Mike. I can see you comparing Kobe to Mike. Kobe don't make it no shame. He emulated that nigga, boy. All the way to motherfucking the way he grabbed his shorts when he was tired. The way he walked. Nigga walked like Mike. Fuck. Fuck with him. Kobe, nigga. God bless the dead. Oh, you miss your free throw. You ain't balling unless you hit your free throw, nigga. Fuck is wrong with this nigga Conley, man? Damn.
Minnesota's took total control. Defensively, offensively. I was the offensive player when I scored.
Bullshit, man. Hit this fucking free throw, ugly ass nigga.
It hurt my confidence. It looks like that's what the
Bullshit, man.
are doing to the Nuggets.
Denver one timeout, Minnesota with 2. Murray will pick out with his 33 points.
Give it up, Murray.
Jokic into Reed. And on the side, Murray.
Uh-oh. Layup. Minute left. What you gonna do? Get it up, man. Get a fucking ball up. Oh, my God. Turnover. Wow. They giving the ball away.
You have 2 left. Call the timeout right now. You try to force it in, and they don't have any challenges. That's why they can't go to it. That's why this game is special, because it's never over.
Uh-oh, here come the Joker. Hook shot. Boy, y'all done fuck around and woke the Joker up. Let's see what you do. Anthony Edwards, you supposed to be MJ. Man, you got to get a basket, man. Don't be dribbling no fucking ball out. Get that man back the ball. Get MJ back the ball. No. Look at this motherfucker. Woo! Carl Anthony with the motherfucking rebound, baby. That's how you win a game, man. All that 3-point shit. Hold that motherfucking ball. It's over with, goddammit. 29 seconds left. They ain't even defending no more. Ah, he tried to bounce it and dunk that motherfucker on some motherfucking dunk contest shit. Good fucking rebound. Oh, man, Anthony. We got to have a little talk.
No, not the balance. He didn't like Anthony Edwards.
You're going to have to show me something next series.
Dribbling up. I was like, wait, I thought it was McDaniels. He didn't like. That's why him and Pope right now are talking about it. He didn't like him going to finish that.
Yeah, you might need to cut all your hair off and you want to be more like Mike. All right, boy, you ain't balling unless you hit your free throws now.
He didn't like him both.
That's game over with.
Here's the wave. Wave it to the crowd. And then Jaden McDaniels.
Oh, you missed your free throw, nigga. You a bum.
But people here are absolutely stunned. What a comeback.
Oh, y'all gave this nigga that free fucking bucket, man. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Ain't no more. It's a different league, man. It's a different league, man. Niggas supposed to defend that to the death. We ain't letting you get nothing. The fuck out of here, man. So you can cap up on some fluke shit? No. Y'all forget what Reggie Miller did in like 5 seconds.
And now you're the honey. You went from honey people to
Fuck out of here.
and this Minnesota Timberwolves team right now, when you look at it, they're one of the hardest playing teams left.
All right, hit these free throws. You ain't balling unless you hit the free throws, man. Come on. 7-point lead. 9 seconds left. You supposed to put nails in coffins over here.
Kind of what they did to the Lakers in those
Get them out of here. Get that bullshit up out of here, man. Defense, that's right. Don't let them niggas have nothing. You let the Joker have a free basket. That's crazy. That's it. Close that book up. That's right. Get them up out of here. They good. They in Colorado anyway, man. They got all the dispensaries, man, to go home to. Look at Anthony Edwards. You ain't do shit, nigga. Talking about the next Michael Jordan. Michael who? You better cut your motherfucking hair off, nigga.
Minnesota doesn't know what they don't know, and they embrace that.
Come on, all niggas look alike, huh? All right, I'm sick of this shit.
Down the stretch in the
You get a good dunking ass nigga, good shooting ass nigga, he Michael Jordan now. Shit crazy, man. You good dunking ass niggas and you good shooting ass niggas will never be Michael Jordan, man. Never. You hear me? Never. Quit trying to compare these niggas to Michael Jordan, man. Y'all just need a talking point. That's what that is. Yeah, y'all need a talking point. You trying to amp this boy up so you can make some money off of him. That's all that shit is, man. He'll help his cause if he going to go bald head, man. Cut that hair off when he go to the finals. Yeah, man, if that nigga cut his motherfucking hair off, if he make it to the finals and just, keep that bitch shiny and really ball out, oh yeah, he can get a lot of money like that. You think I'm joking? I'm for fucking heart attack serious, G. Because they comparing them to him. But you gotta show your game on the court though, especially in the fourth quarter. Man, Mike and Pippen was so good. Them niggas be through in the fourth quarter, not even playing, and got like 60, 50 some points. And be wondering like why Mike ain't never scored 80 or 100 points. Because they don't have to. That wasn't the state of mind them niggas was in, bro. Them niggas killing shit and resting their feet in the fourth quarter, nigga. I shouldn't have to play if we playing some fucking scrubs, man. I scored 63. Phil Jackson gonna put me on the bench for the whole fourth quarter. My second squad should be able to handle this. Now, if you got a man that scored 63 points, Jordan scored 40, 50, 60 on the regular, right? And they always put the man on the bench in the fourth quarter when they up. Get out of here if this man couldn't have scored 80 or 100 points, man, like Kobe scored 80. Come on, man. Come on, G. Let me see what Kenny's saying.
So then we could say, oh, and trust his teammates. The guys did different, but his teammates. I will talk about it as we talk to the Ant-Man.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards standing by out there at Ball Arena where Minnesota has taken Game 7 on the 20th anniversary of their last and only Game 7 win. Ant-Man, thanks a lot for taking a few minutes with us. We appreciate it. Okay,
Yes,
so you're down 15 at the half, you're down 20 early in the third. How did you maintain some poise, be patient, and make this happen?
It was tough, man, because I couldn't find myself, my rhythm tonight. So I just had to trust my teammates, man. They kept tracking me even though I was off. So I just had to make the right play throughout the rest of the game, man. And I did that, and my teammates made shots, man. So big shout out to those guys.
And VC here, congratulations to you. Let's talk about the fourth quarter. Well, throughout 3 quarters, they made it tough for you, double teaming. You see, like you said, you trusted your team, and you found life in the fourth where you saw a couple of baskets go through. You got the big steal to the dunk. Tell me about that.
There's more ways to win a basketball game when you're just not an offensive player, man. I'm not one dimensional. I'm not just a guy who can score. I'm a guy who can go wherever their best guard is. I can go lock him down. So
he was guarding the best player now. He was on Murray at the end of the game.
Fourth quarter, and that's what turned the game around.
And CP, man, congratulations, man. It's an honor to watch you play. Okay, I have not been to Minnesota in probably 20 years.
Bring your ass.
Hey, can you send me a list of good restaurants? We're going to be there.
No, restaurants.
I want you to send me a list of some good restaurants, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna find your number through somebody. I'm gonna send them to you.
I appreciate it, my brother. Congratulations. I'll see you Wednesday.
Appreciate it, baby.
Well, if you want his number, it's 55. No. What's going on? Congratulations, firstly.
What up, baby?
I think overall, the one thing, you talk about patience, you talk about all the
That nigga
things
stupid.
that your teammates did. But in Game 7, on the champs floor, the feeling and the anxiety before, after, and during, can you explain that?
Man, it was a big time. I think our poise was the most thing. We was very poised throughout the entire game. We was down 15 at the half. We came in the locker room. Finchy like, hey, Ant, you got to play quicker. You got to play quicker if they're going to continue to trap. You got to make the right play and trust your teammates. And we was just poised throughout the entire game. They went up 20. We just fought, and Cat played spectacular tonight, man. He carried us tonight.
And if you were gonna, I know you referenced Cat there, but if you were gonna hand out a game ball for this effort, who would get it?
Jaden McDaniels.
Oh, okay.
No question.
No question.
No question.
Hey, look, We appreciate you. We're happy for you. We're looking forward to getting to Minneapolis this week and watching the first 2 games of this series against the Dallas Mavericks. Early thoughts on playing the Mavs?
It's gonna be fun, man. You know,
Kyrie.
my matchup gonna be Kyrie, so that's gonna be fun. We're gonna see what I can do versus him.
Appreciate your
Ooh.
time. Go Dogs.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, what you think about that matchup, Kyrie and Edwards?
Pulls a stunner.
Well, you know, I'm going to Kyrie.
Yeah, that was the best thing in the interview.
Well, I want to say this.
Well, that and Charles referred to himself as CB.
CB.
He said BC.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get us confused.
I've never heard you refer to yourself
Well,
as CB.
CWB is CWB, Charles Wade.
Okay.
I want to say this, man. I love I love that kid.
Who's that?
What did he say? I thought your name was Dum Dum. You know what he says in the back? That's what we were talking about in the back. We referred to him as Dum Dum. So the thing I like about that interview, he talked about Cat. He talked about Jaden. He didn't mention Nas Reed. Rudy made some good, got some off the run, but Nas Reed to me was huge. Yeah. But you know, he was. But I like the way Coach said, "Man, you got to play faster. You got to trust guys who play fast because they were playing too slow." But shout out to that young team. You know, I think his name Conley, Tim Conley.
Yes,
the GM,
president.
President. He's done a fabulous job. Dale Demps is there. But I'm really looking forward. And Carl Anthony Towns, you know, I'm on his team all the time because I want him to play like he did tonight all the time.
Right.
And he was the MVP for the Wolves tonight. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to going to Middle. I haven't been there in 100 years since KG was there.
100%. And we talked about, remember I said, Ernie, about the whole. I think at some point, you know, great players can have.
Alex Rodriguez,
But when
okay.
your teammates bring you through the hole. Now
Hey,
we don't
Rod.
remember it 6 for 24. We don't remember that he struggled offensively. We remember he was poised down the stretch and trusted his teammates. So shout out to Rudy, shout out to Cat, shout out to Mike Conley, Nas, and the rest of the Minnesota.
Shout out to Nas, too. Love you, Nas.
For pulling their superstar through the hole of victory.
And you'll also remember 60 to 37 in the second half.
They only scored 37 points in the second half?
Minnesota
Wow.
advances to the Western Conference Finals. We'll have the
8, 6, 7, 59.
highlights from the game at the Garden today, all on Inside the NBA,
Man.
presented by TV.
I don't know if I trust me outside of New York. You speak me.
Way next.
That shit ain't lit without y'all, without Shaq. Shaq funny as shit. But no, man, you can't compare that boy to no fucking Michael Jordan, man. He too young. I ain't seen enough yet. The motherfucker get to dunking and shooting all kind of threes, and next thing you know, here we go. He gonna put his motherfucking picture up next to Mike. And what the fuck you mean he look like Mike? All kind of niggas look like Mike now. You know how many niggas in the league look like Michael Jordan, but they play like shit? Said nothing. Look way more like Mike than him. This shit ugly as hell, man. I'm just talking shit, but for real, when you get to the fourth quarter, boy, you supposed to turn up like a dog, straight up. Ain't no had a bad fourth quarter in the fucking game 7, nigga. Somebody might be having a bad game. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Not in no game 7, nigga. Mike ain't never had no motherfucking bad game 7. You go back and find me the Go Gadget 2004 Google head. Find that video for me. You find the game 7, Mike had a real bad. I'm talking about a bad game, little bitty bad game, nigga. Motherfucking Mike always carried the team in the fourth quarter. That's his MO. What you mean? Through victory or failure, he gonna shine. You can't stop him. You couldn't stop him, bro. I don't care. And you knew what he was going to do, bro. That was the fucked up part about it. You knew what Mike was about to do, and he still did it to you. There's nothing that man can do. You know, in that last Utah game, Russell knew he was going to dribble penetrate to the right. Because everybody say Mike ain't got no left hand. He was ready for Mike to dribble penetrate to the right. And then when Mike dribble penetrated to the right, he still succeeded with the game-winning shot. You know, like, come on, man. It's like, you know what this man gonna do. You practice this shit. You got game film. You study him. It's nothing you can do. You can't trap Mike. You can't do none of that shit with Mike, bro. Go find all you go gadget Google heads. Go find a video with a whole bunch of traps that Mike was unsuccessful with. When you trap Michael Jordan, go back and see how he used to split the defense. You understand what I'm saying? Go back, you Google heads. Go back and Google that. Go back and Google how Mike won defensive player, and it's fact he got the most steals for shooting guards. God damn it! And what else did he get? Hey, listen, all defensive. Mike ain't just no scorer. He pinning your shit to the backboard and slapping it. Stealing is nothing to him. He's a thief. Habitual. You understand? That's how he got the game-winning shot in the finals from a steal in a bucket. Come on, man. Stop playing with me about Mike. Quit comparing these youngsters to Mike. Let them boys develop, man. That man game might develop into a LeBron type of game. Why you don't compare him to LeBron? Why I got to be Mike? You know what I'm saying? Get out of here with that bull. Let me see what Chuck talking about.
That's what America does, ladies and gentlemen. But the Chuckster nailed this one. Minnesota Timberwolves. For the first time since 2004. Wow. Headed to the Western Conference Finals. Congratulations to the Timberwolves.
I know Kevin Garnett was happy.
Minneapolis, man. That's this is something for a young team to take that step. And it's almost Kenny, like you were talking about before. When you talked about playing with Houston, you weren't ready to take a step for a while, and now you take that step with Minnesota.
Yeah, sometimes you can build great habits in losing. And, Minnesota, right now, they had to make a decision. Can they play big? That's the
Kenny, you need to brush your beard, nigga.
What? That wasn't the context you was using. That. No, but you thought Minnesota was going to lose to be ready next year. That's what you meant. No, I said I picked Minnesota to win this game. I know that after I picked them, but I'm saying you thought cheating off this. You thought they were going to lose and win. I didn't know they were going to win. I felt they were going to win. But I said if they lost, it's still they. Yeah, that's what you meant. That's what you meant. That's what you meant. Losing. That's what you meant. Because you would stop trying to take credit for something you didn't do. Stop
lying.
I'm sorry I even brought it up.
Stop lying.
Stop lying.
Speaking over your head right now.
Here's game one of the Western Conference Finals, and we take the show on the road.
Stop lying, nigga. Kyrie, what you gonna do, baby?
30-hour game show, and then the Mavs and Timberwolves will play game one. Now to the highlights of game 7, number 151 in NBA.
Get the Joker up out of here. We don't play space with Jokers over here. It's ace high.
When I go down to 7-4,
Murray.
After the fumble, it's been 7-4 early.
No, and 8-4 after this game.
8-4 tonight. Jamal Murray came out smoking.
Yeah, Denver came out smoking, and Murray was carrying them as they build the lead over Minnesota.
Surprising Denver built this. Oh, give me that. Chance and just watched it evaporate like that. Surprising. It was shocking. At one time, they missed like 10 shots in a row. It was crazy.
That's coming up in the third quarter. Look at Murray here.
I knew Murray a beast, boy.
The lead is double digits. Joker.
Get off me, little man. Okay, yeah, but in the second half, you got to shout out Rudy because he stuck to it. Had a great defense.
Rudy fouled out fucking with the Joker, boy.
Murray. Little floater, 53-38. That was your halftime score. 15-point lead. And then they come right out, and Murray hits a 3, and this lead is 20. 58-38.
Oh, it's a dub. It's over.
And then the bottom falls out. A 21-3 run
Conley.
Puts them within 2.
He a vet.
Oh, Conley hit big. I mean, there's a lot of credit to go around.
There's a lot of credit to go around.
But the most credit is defensively. When you hold the champs at 37 points in the
You
second
ain't
half,
even got no signature dunk, man. Michael Jordan had the tomahawk dunk,
you created
man.
opportunities and you made baskets out of it.
Edwards with the steal and the throwdown, and then
They woke him up.
for 3.
Hey, he's a full-blown awake right now. He's up from that nap.
28-9 was the run to close out the third quarter.
Conley.
Conley again. It was a 3-point lead. The Joker.
You got to wonder.
5 cuts it to 2.
You got to wonder if Joker got tired.
Yeah, he got tired. That's why he don't average that many points in the fourth quarter.
He sat for about a minute and a half to that. How about that by Gobert?
I still think he got tired. That's the first 3 he made after missing the first 8.
Joker again there, keeping him in at 81-78. Watch Nas Reed.
Go get that.
Good dunk.
He played huge minutes.
See, that's what the WNBA missing, man. I want to see them motherfuckers dunk, man. I swear I start watching them. Wide open
There
3.
by Reed to find the open Ant-Man for 3.
You got to shoot it if it's wide open now.
And then Karl Anthony Towns.
Who was amazing all night tonight.
Towns with
Good
23
game.
and 12
Good
on the
comeback.
night on 8 of 14 shooting.
Good comeback from behind
Second
win,
half numbers
man.
just
Hey, Daniels, man, that was the quietest 23 points I've seen in a
That
long
nigga
time.
Murray ain't had no
back-to-back 20-point games in his career. And
That's
35
you know,
points,
we
man.
talk
That nigga had
about
35. Joker had 34.
But the only person leading him was Anthony.
Niggas was balling, bro.
23 for Jaden McDaniels, 98-90 win for Minnesota.
Elvis had
Chris Finch.
16, 8 rebounds, 7 assists.
Chris, you're down 20 on the road
Yeah.
in Game 7 to the defending champs.
Yeah.
Like, what did you see from your guys that weren't allowed to pull this thing out?
I mean, the effort was there. You know, we just.
I wish Derrick Rose was still there,
offense
man.
Went sideways
Well.
in the first half, and they really upped their defense. They were very physical, and we just talked about, you know, kind of getting back to simplifying our offense, if you will. I thought we were trying to over-orchestrate matchups and mismatches and all this other stuff, and kind of played right into their hands. So we just had to get back to kind of moving the ball. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well, typical Game 7 in that regard. But, you know, even when we were, you know, down, like I kept looking at the field goal percentage, and we were in the 40s, in the 30s. Our defense was there. And then it went to a special place in the third quarter, you know, where we've been able to take it at times. And, you know, just everybody just kind of, you know, bucking up and making plays and executing the game plan. So, you know.
What's the moment like for you at the end of the game? You got
Yeah.
hundreds of Wolves fans cheering for you,
Yeah,
and
man.
just you closed it out. What's it feel like?
Yeah, first of all, I'd love to really like to say thank you to our road support, both in Phoenix and here. It's been a ton of Wolves fans in the building. It's been great. I know that they're enjoying the ride, and we really appreciate their support. You know, special moment, man. This is a hell of a team with the best player on the planet. And this series was wild, and this game was just a microcosm of the entire series.
See how they hyping that boy up?
Teams getting a big handle on each other and just, you know, trying to fight through it.
So second half, remember at halftime we talked about, boy, look what Denver's doing on the boards, look at the offensive boards, look at the second chance points, and then in the second half, 29-15
Boy, they putting a lot of pressure on that youngster, boy.
to second chance points, and you put it all together, and that third quarter where everything came together and they outscored them 28-14. And
I think you hear the term team effort.
yeah.
That was a team effort. I mean, this is one of the best team. When your best player is struggling, you talk about Jaden, you talk about Carr, you talk about Rudy. Mike Conley hit a couple timely threes. Nas Reed was spectacular. Tonight was a total team effort. You got to take your hat off to those guys. When they man was struggling, they all played a great, great team effort and a great win for that organization.
To go into that gym and beat the reigning champions 3 times in the series, Vince.
I'm sure coming out today, Game 7, they felt that they could win on the road because of what they've done before. It's proven. We've done it before. We've been here. we know what it takes. A lot of them haven't been in that position, but at the same time, you can see they ooze the confidence individually and as a team. Like Chuck said, it was a team effort. And when you're a superstar player and you're getting doubled and you can get off the ball and trust and see other guys make plays, to Kenny's point, pull you along, that's confidence builder going into the next round against anything. We now can handle any situation and win.
Well, Ernie, you might have had the stat of the night, the Nito Ernie stat of the night is when you just said that they've won 3 times in a 7-game series on the road. I don't know if underdog can find. I don't know if that's happened more than twice in the history of basketball, where you can go in and beat not only a team but the champs on their home floor 3 times in a 7-game series. I don't know if that's happened more than twice in the history of basketball.
You know, when I'm looking at these stats, Ernie, Minnesota wasn't playing great, obviously. But then you look at the stats, you're like, oh, they won the game in the third quarter.
Yeah.
You're like, they outscored them 28-14. I mean, obviously they beat them a little bit more in the fourth quarter, but the Nuggets, the third quarter, because people always think stuff happened in the last quarter of a game, loses the game. But when you got a 20-point lead and you get outscored 28-14, because back then it's an even game.
Yeah, but 37 points.
Yeah. I said, wait a minute. If you're up 20 at halftime, and then they were up 15 at halftime. Excuse me. Am I right?
They were up 15 at the break. They were up 20 early in the third.
Early in the third, but it didn't matter because they got outscored by 14 in the third. So that's why I always tell people, when you have a big lead and you give it up, anything can happen in the fourth quarter. That's what happened.
But the notes I took as I'm watching this game, so it's tied at 72 with 10 minutes to go, and this just points out, you know, spreading the wealth, that there were so many guys who were involved in how Minnesota won this game. So what happens? Conley 3, Gobert 2 free throws. Gobert hits that crazy J. Jaden McDaniels a couple of free throws. Gobert 2 more free throws that he hit. Naz Reid free throws. Naz Reid jam. And then finally, Anthony Edwards with a 3.
Yeah.
His name doesn't come up in the course of that run,
one-
but he's making things happen. But man, I'm telling you, that was an impressive.
You just had to bring Anthony
One thing
name
about
up.
the Nuggets, but look, they got the Nuggets committed like 5 fouls like the first 3 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah.
That's why they started getting all those free throws.
And you also look at the stat. 2 guys scored in double figures. That's it. So they didn't get any other stat. 35 and 34. And everybody else.
Single digits. Wow.
Couldn't get
7,
together.
4, 6, and 5.
Yeah. So even if the double teams were coming, you weren't getting the production elsewhere to kind of pull them along, like Kenny was saying.
Michael Porter, 7 points on 3 of 12. Aaron Gordon, 4 on 2 of 5. KCP, 5 on 2 of 7. 5 bench points total, all by Christian Brown. And Minnesota advances, and that was impressive with a capital I, boys and girls. They're in the Western Conference Finals against the Dallas Mavericks.
You're right, Ryan, yo.
98-90 win. And you know what? In all of those wins for Minnesota, Denver never scored 100 points. In any of those 4 wins by Minnesota.
Defense.
That's impressive. That's the number 1 defensive team in the league this year. Showing exactly why.
It's gonna be Indiana and Minnesota. Indiana and Minnesota in the finals. Number 1 offense against the number 1 defense. What you think? Because everybody picking Boston. And everybody gonna pick Kyrie. Everybody. It's like, it's upset season. Ugh. Even in boxing. Upset season, nigga. Yeah, even in boxing, man, it's upset season, bro. Who's the next to get upset? Because you got a lot of good fights coming up, boy. I don't think Tank about to get upset by Frank. I think Frank he gonna be fooled. I think Shakur gonna beat the shit out of Arden. What's another good fight coming up that can be an upset? You got Pitbull and El Rayo. I got El Rayo popping Pitbull. Who else you got? You got Deontay Wilder. I got Deontay going down the middle and dropping Big Shane. I might be wrong. Everybody say he fell off. Definitely got Crawford beating the shit out of his opponent. Who else fighting? Oh, man. Lomachenko got to choose. Lomachenko got to choose between Shakur and Tank, because they say he don't want to fight his countryman, but he might fight his countryman instead of fighting them two motherfuckers. I don't know. Y'all just so sure he won't fight his countryman. I don't know that. Lomachenko is a little, old behind the ears. Got a little, little long in the tooth, if you ask me. I don't think he the same Matrix to be fighting no Tank or no Shakur. Talking about getting undisputed. Your easiest route is going through your partner and just beat Navarrete for the vacant. That's your easiest route, Lomachenko. Your easiest route is to duck Shakur and Tank, but you gonna get that money. You gonna get that money from Tank, though. I know it. You ain't no way in the world a motherfucker will pick Shakur over fucking Tank. You gonna get knocked out and get your little money bag, Because that's exactly what's gonna happen if Lomachenko fight Tank. Damn, man. I wish New York could've. I like New York, man. Indiana got that offense, though.
Pacers and Knicks. OG Anunoby back in there. And only played 2 games in this series.
I love that kid.
Is where he aggravated.
Yeah, I love that kid, but you got to protect players from themselves sometimes.
He tried to give it a go. It lasted 4 minutes and 41 seconds. Meantime, Indiana came out smoking Vince.
Absolutely. I mean, just confident. I think they're superstars right here. Halliburton, just aggressive in attack.
Niggas shoot threes from anywhere.
He was their scorer.
Downhill.
Yeah.
That looked like a travel. Man, this shit crazy.
That's the most aggressive I've ever seen him today.
They needed it.
And I tell you what, man, their depth is very underrated. To me, they're one of the deepest teams in the NBA.
Got him.
Oh, yeah, I mean, their bench was outstanding in the regular season and has been here in the post as well. And here's Halliburton again.
Step you very much.
33 assists.
He can't guard me.
70-55 was your score at the half. New York makes a run. Jalen Brunson.
He had one heck of a year, man.
He did have a great year.
Josh Hart hasn't been the same with the injuries he's had.
One of my favorite people, John McEnroe.
This series, but they did cut it to 6.
You didn't say the same, Chuck.
Aaron Nesmith. Oh, and then
Good defense.
Man, I'm telling you what.
Good pass. And one.
TJ McConnell, man, you have got my respect, my man. You have been fabulous.
Oh, he was huge in this series.
He was huge.
They don't win this
3
series
pointers.
without
100% they do not.
They're going to need Halliburton to play like this.
And then you see Jalen Brunson with the swipe down, hits the left hand, it's broken.
Damn.
You know, that play happens 100 times a game. It's amazing how it doesn't happen more often.
Halliburton again.
That hurt him right there.
10 out of 17, 6 out of 12 from deep. And the Indiana Pacers knock out the New York Knicks 130-109, winning Game 7 on the road. Halliburton big, Siakam, Nembhard had 20, Aaron Nesmith didn't miss, scored 19 on 8 of 8, and the Pacers win it. First time in 10 years, they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and here's Rick Carlisle.
When you win a Game 7 in Madison Square Garden, you've made history. It's very, very difficult to do. This is the most raucous crowd in the NBA. We're not all perfect players or perfect coaches, but this group...
Them niggas shooters, though.
When things get tough, got tough today, they just problem solve their way through it. you know how we started the year defensively, but we all came together and we told ourselves, man, we can just get to go from 30 to average. You know what I mean? We can be, you know, a hell of a team.
What we were doing offensively was not sustainable. Not if you can't consistently guard and rebound. So our guys did the work to put us in a position to be here.
It's tough, wasn't in the card for us, but we didn't quit. We didn't make excuses.
Them niggas some shooters, boy.
And hopefully, New York can be proud of that, and be hopeful for us to come.
You didn't think this was a successful year.
Ugh.
Why do you feel that way, and how would you evaluate the year?
Did we win a championship? Did we get close? So, no. That's my mindset. This is how it is.
Nothing wrong with it. I love it. Nothing wrong with it. I love it. I love his approach. That's why he's a star, something you can build around. You get a couple more pieces, they will get over the hump. I love Rick Carlisle and Miles Turner. Like saying, it wasn't sustainable that we were just playing offense the first half of the season. And we can just be average, middle of the road defensively. You know, because a lot of times when you're winning, you develop a lot of bad habits and you don't think about big picture. Like we can beat these low-class, low-level teams, but for us to get better, he says, I think they said, we're never going to be great defensively. Let's just be average. So that tells me Coach Carlisle has their ear, and more importantly, the players are listening like, guys, we got to get better defensively.
Now, see, I don't agree with that. How you going to tell your team that let's just be average defensively? You already admitting that your team really don't like playing defense. So please just play average at least, man. Come on. Fuck out of here.
To get out there to Vegas, knocked out the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, it's
That's why they lose.
the matchups are going to be interesting because sometimes when you play fast, you allow
Average defense.
Brown and Tatum to have more shot opportunities, and that could be dangerous because those two guys are so efficient when they get rolling, and they're not afraid to take 25 shots, either one of them. So if you're giving both of them multitude, I think for me when I watch Boston struggle, it's when the game slows down and one guy has to watch the other. But when they're getting a lot of touches and they're not watching each other, they become even more dangerous. So there's a monitorization you have to put on it. And this guy has been on fire, Derek White. He has been the glue, the catalyst, and the difference in why the Boston Celtics got an opportunity to sit and chill and watch what was going on here.
They be choking, though.
Here of the number 1, Boston, and the number 2, Indiana, teams in offensive rating in the NBA.
This series, man,
We're going to see if a change of coach going to change Boston
It's going to be
from
huge
choking.
because Indiana might be the deepest team in the NBA.
Yep.
And they play everybody. They play quality minutes. They don't hide guys. They don't overplay their stars. Siakam can play against anybody. Halliburton's going to do his thing. Man, this is going to be a very good series. Like I said, I'm going to probably pick the Celtics. But I've been saying, and me and Kenny have both been saying, the Celtics are not going to win the championship without Porzingis. And this series here, this is a 6 or 7 game series.
And I think if there is no Porzingis, it falls on Tatum. And what I mean is sometimes he gets into situations where he settles. Brown is not that guy. He's going to go for it. But
That's
Tatum
crazy.
is where he settles sometimes for just jump shots. If there's no Porzingis, he's going to have to be in attack mode.
They doomed.
Putting pressure on the defense, drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line, as well as a lot of shots.
I agree with you. He settles. He does that thing Luka does, makes great moves, then steps back and shoot it. And if it's going in, it's great. If it's not, it stagnifies the offense.
Meantime, end of the season for the New York Knicks after 8.
They doomed, nigga.
Win the season.
Spell stagnify. Yeah. Say that.
That's creative.
Can I see a bit?
Man, Indiana going to pop them. I don't know how many. 6 or 7, but they going to pop them.
Okay, well, I want to know if that's a real word.
Stagnifies.
You know, shout out to the Knicks organization, man.
Who electrifies.
You got to give a shout out to those guys up there, because they've done a fabulous job.
Oh, fabulous. They're fabulous.
I mean, you got to give credit. You know, we don't know how the injuries affected their real season, but they've done a hell of a job in New York. It's great to see the Knicks relevant again. But, you know, they're going to have some interesting decisions to make this summer. Them and the 76ers are the two teams. The Sixers got a max slot. The Knicks got 102 draft picks. But, man, they both in good
You don't have to
situations.
worry about a phone call. It's
Yeah.
easy to make a phone call now when you play in this well.
Yes. Now, people would take their call now. Well, it used to be like, yeah, I'm not going to New York.
Or you don't
But now they'll take their phone call.
Not only take their phone call, they're like, I fit in there. Like, the one thing about style of play, and this is why I'm so big on it, Vince, is like, style of play not just makes you play better, but it also makes you draft better, makes you trade better, and makes you coach better. Because now you know the missing piece. There's some trades that go in the NBA and they go, oh, is that a good trade? I have no idea.
Right.
I don't know, because he plays one way, y'all, I don't know how you guys play. So I don't know if you're going to play fast or play slow with him. But when you come to the Knicks, Thibodeau has developed a style of play. So when OG came in, you go, oh, no.
Thibodeau be too hard on them young niggas, man.
I thought
It's a new breed of niggas. You can't do like the old school coaching when you was with New York.
kind of epitomize the stigmatized
In Chicago.
Up as I go.
Obviously.
We know you've heard it.
What else Chuckster has up in this league?
I expect this stuff from Kenny, not you.
We know you've been to prison, so.
Hey, I held off. I wasn't going to bring it up.
First of all, I haven't been in prison. I've been in jail.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. That's the Final Four.
Yeah.
Final Four in 2019.
Okay, yeah. That's not dancing, that's go jumping.
At least he wasn't stigmatized.
Yes, it wasn't stigmatized.
That nigga Chuck had a goddamn dress shirt on at the club. Charles Barkley had a dress shirt on at the fucking club, man. That's a funny nigga there, boy. They got to keep Chuck on TV. If you move Chuck off TV, a nigga stop watching that shit. I don't know what the hell Shaq doing. Shaq make the shit funny too. But nah, man, what y'all think about that game, man? Y'all think that's the next Michael Jordan? I do not think so. I think it's way too early to see. And still, like, even though the game is the way it is today, he should be scoring way more points if he the next Michael Jordan, especially in the fourth quarter of Game 7. Man, in 86, in 87, in 88, before Pippen was there, this nigga Jordan was carrying the load. He had a team full of cokeheads. Orlando Woolridge, you had Bob Love. These niggas was freebasing and some more shit, man. Y'all mean to tell me this nigga he balled out. I'm talking about took them boys to the conference finals and everything, got swept, but they took him to the motherfucking conference. Mike, nigga, broke his foot, came back the next year and averaged 37.2 on them niggas, scored about 3,000 some points that year. Yeah, you Google heads check that. Historians know the facts without Google. We watched that shit, nigga. I was a jit when he came in the league, but I watched Mike take over the league in 89 and 90 and 91 throughout the dunk contest. He groomed Pippen. Y'all talking about Pippen. He motherfucking could have got rid of him, but he told Jerry Krause, I don't want Sean Kemp. I'm going to keep Pippen. We could have got him or, I don't want to say trade. No, it was Penny. We was about to trade. Pippen was over there crying, nigga. You signed that weak-ass contract, nigga. Shit. Kevin Garnett had came to the league, the big ticket. Them niggas wanted some money. He was stuck in that fucking contract. He was a no-show in the finals. Mike had to carry the load. Remember, he had to he had to go out the game. He was hurt. Mike had to carry that load in the fucking finals, man. Wasn't no Pippen in no fucking finals, especially that Utah finals. Wasn't no Pippen. That was Michael. Michael, the one that came down at the end of the game, made the steal, came back and took the final shot. That was Michael. In the biggest game, the closeout game, game 6, never 7 in the finals, made the steal, walked it down, took the game-winning shot with time left on the clock. You know when he shot that shot, right? He waited till it was 6 seconds on the clock and shot it and made it. 6 seconds, 6 titles. Y'all be missing everything. That's why Mike is a killer. His mind is different from everybody else's that played the game of basketball. Mike didn't give a fuck if y'all found 2 fucking roaches. You get a roach and I get a roach. Whoever make it to the wall first win $100,000, face ass nigga. Michael, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Particularly over 3, P.J. Washington, because my question was, who will be the third scorer for Dallas? And P.J. Washington has stepped into that. He's answered to that role, and
it's gonna be a good fucking game, boy.
It'll be an interesting series, and I think this can go 6 games, if not 7 as well.
Yeah, you don't get away that easy. That was an announcement. What? You just said.
Ask my thoughts.
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to pick somebody?
I said, what's your gut telling you about this series? Kind of as a way of saying, who do you like?
Oh, who do I like? I like Minnesota.
I like Minnesota too.
Me? Okay, look. You. I
love Kyrie, but I like Minnesota.
Oh, no, we ain't.
No. It's going to be
like. Get them. Who do you like? I like the Wolves. Okay.
Yeah, how?
That's not unusual. I think. Get him. Man, that's tough. Man, hey, we don't come around here to answer tough questions. I have, man.
Man, pick a fucking team.
It will be the Minnesota Timberwolves. Would be the favorite. I don't know, but I might change my mind.
The favorite.
I got to think about it a little more.
I agree.
You know, if it was March Madness, you can wait to game 4. Yeah, exactly. I gotta wait.
I've been really high on Dallas through these playoffs, and I liked them over OKC.
Yes.
You and I both did.
Yes, I did.
They find a way, but I just think there's some kind of vibe surrounding the Timberwolves this year. I mean, when you have that kind of year, your coach gets a knee injury and he's addressing his troops on crutches, and you come back and you win this series, coming back the way they did in Denver. I just have a feeling Minnesota's going to the NBA Finals.
Well, listen, I said earlier, man, tonight was a total team effort. I think you can make a conscious pick on either one of them, but man, tonight was really impressive. To be down 20, to come back, but to get all those contributions from all those different guys, when their best player didn't even play well, that was probably the most impressive thing. Like if Ant had to play well, and then those other guys played well, because Anthony didn't have a good game, but those other guys was, man, so I'm going with the Wolves.
Game 1 of that series will be Wednesday. It'll be right here on TNT, and we will be at Target Center to bring it to you. Some sound there. There we go. Okay, good. Well, that's not going to get played and replayed, is it? And I'm not just talking about us. Magnified. Yeah.
Gregory Apples.
Come on, man. Coach, I'm with you. Magnifies. Did you mean signifies?
Hey, Kevin, stop it.
Yeah.
Those wasn't words. Making up words.
They be making fun of Chuck. That's terrible. That's Charles Barkley terrible. Yeah, man. That's going to be a good series, but I don't think Dallas can beat Minnesota, man, in a 7-game series, bro. y'all gonna be dependent on Kyrie too much. They like to watch Kyrie play when they play. I noticed that. Kyrie get that ball up top, go to dribbling. Them niggas be hypnotized. His own teammates, just like Mike when he first came in the league. Before Phil got them niggas together on the triangle. Ain't gonna be no watching Mike now. But them niggas shoot too many threes for me, man. I don't know. Indiana shoot threes, but at least Minnesota got some defense, so I'm gonna pick Minnesota. Kyrie, man, I love Kyrie, but I don't know, bro. It's just like they said, it's a vibe with them niggas. They got and another thing, man. You know the NBA don't like that shit Kyrie said about the Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? So you know they run that shit. So you might get a fucking couple bad calls here and there, man. I'm telling you. And you know Anthony Edwards, he marketable. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no tattoos or none of that shit. And he always smiling and shit. Kyrie be mean mugging their ass. You know what I'm saying? Then over there in the East, shit, Boston suspect every year. And you gotta go with people's characteristics. They blaming what's the coach they got rid of? Son play in the league, bro. Anyway, they got rid of him, thinking that's the problem, but it's not him, it's the players. Them niggas just built different. That nigga don't show up in the fucking big games, bro. Them niggas disappear. Jalen, all them niggas be disappearing, man. Every time they get there. So what's gonna change? Why you think they gonna change? You think the new coach fixed it? No, it's them niggas' heart. Them niggas don't be having no heart, man. I'm telling you, man. Once the motherfuckers get down, they get mad and start being in their feelings and shit, blaming shit on each other, stomping their feet and shit. Fuck that. Nigga get to rolling their eyes and shit. You see these young niggas was down, 15, nigga, at the half, nigga. Came back and ran that shit down, nigga. See what they talking about now.
Hit by 20. Next question now. The season's over. That's what's hard. Being up 20. The season's over. You don't understand that. The season's over. It's hard. The team won. So I'm taking nothing away from Minnesota.
Pause. No video.
But when you look at the fact that all the teams that are still playing, we played into June last year, a lot of basketball. And then we had to play our guys, our main guys, unlike last season, through game 82 to secure the number 2 seed. Whereas last year we were able to rest down the stretch. And I think the run last season and coming back and, you know, the amount of minutes that our starters had to play, I think mentally, emotionally, physically, I think guys are gassed. They're dead tired. They gave me everything I could ever ask for. And that's why, as much as this hurts, I will walk out of this building tonight with my head held very high. Because we competed, we fought, we gave ourselves a chance, and we came up short. And that's going to happen at times.
I'll say just mentally and physically, you know, conjuring up the energy to fight like you're being hunted. I think that's the emotion. You know, I think when you're the hunter, you have so much more motivation, and you grasp onto anything to prove everybody wrong, and you have a constant chip on your shoulder. I think, you know, as the winner, you know, having had one, I think I don't know, I feel like we should have won tonight. That's the tough part, you know. They beat us, but we have so many great opportunities, including myself, so it's just tough, man. I'm just excited for next year.
I don't
watch these guys, so I don't know what they talk about, but I know that, they have to talk about something, and they have to talk about us, that are on the court. Yeah, I'm glad Coach didn't listen to his advice.
The end of the season for the Denver Nuggets. So this history repeating itself, recent history at least, because last time a defending champ made the conference finals was 2019, and that was Golden State, but it hasn't happened since. In Denver, with a 20-point lead in Game 7 on their floor, unable to complete the job as Minnesota beats them tonight, 98-80.
It was interesting that tonight they reflected on the difficulties of being back-to-back, or going back-to-back, or trying to be back-to-back. Been blessed on a team to be on the teams that went back-to-back. So I don't think it hindered us in the playoffs. So like that feeling had far gone. It was the start of the season because you're playing at such a high level in June. And then all of a sudden you turn around and you're playing a preseason game in October. So it's like, it doesn't mean anything. And so it takes a second to possibly turn the switch on. But once the switch is on, it's on. You're not thinking about today, oh, we had to reflect and we were tired. No. Like, we're back and we're here and you're gonna have to beat us.
Right.
And the chip is back and everything is back. So I was really surprised to hear both Mike Malone and Jamal Murray kind of reflect that way.
Excuses.
This late in a season.
Let's hear what the Joker has to say. He just sat down.
Excuses.
We hear a lot about how hard it is to repeat in the NBA. I know it just happened for you guys, but now that you've tried to do it, do you have any thoughts on what makes it so difficult to do it back to back?
I mean, I don't know. We didn't accomplish that, so I mean, I don't know. It's hard because the teams are more hungry, better, talented than last year probably. Everybody get better. Everybody wants to beat us probably. That's my thought process probably.
So they got better than you.
You guys went up pretty early in that third quarter and lead ultimately dissipated. Just what happened in the second half from your perspective?
I mean, they were scoring. They had a lot of offensive rebounds. We couldn't make shots. Even I think we had a lot of open looks, wide open looks. But that's what happens. Sometimes you make shots, sometimes you miss shots. And today I think we didn't miss shots. I think we missed a lot of good shots. But that's not just on us. They played some good defense. That's why the number one defense in the NBA.
Some of your teammates were just saying what makes this even more painful is the fact that, it wasn't a sweep. They felt you were the better team, and there's so much talent on this team that they thought this was the team that could repeat. Is that what makes it, with you, perhaps sting more because of the talent on this team?
I don't believe in that. I believe in that. I think the team who was is better team. So you have a 7 game, so over best of 7. So if someone beats you, I think they're the better team.
Okay.
Congrats to them.
See, he ain't making no excuses.
Did we have our chances? Of course we did, but if someone beats you, I mean, they're just better.
Boy, I got new respect for the Joker now, man. I got new respect for the Joker. He ain't make no motherfucking excuses. I don't want to hear none of it. They was the better team.
And we're talking about Jeff Green.
Bruce Brown was the biggest one. Yeah, and that's the reason they lost. And that's the reason those guys have to play their minutes.
Well, Chuck, I also think they need to shoot some shooting. They need somebody to make a shot.
Yeah, but Brown made a lot of shots and Jeff Green made some shots. Because he want to talk about those guys playing all those minutes because you let all your bench go.
Yeah.
And then you were going out there with all them young guys thinking they were going to step up.
They played 3 guys.
Yeah, but see, you give away all your players, and then you're like, I got to play my starters. I'm like, that's your fault.
They couldn't match Brown. Not Brown. Yeah, Brown. He couldn't.
They couldn't match. Nobody matched Jeff Green. Jeff Green played very well,
but they could have matched Jeff Green. But
they didn't match him.
Yeah, Brown was a sought after free agent last year.
Again, final score 98-90. Minnesota advances to the Western Conference.
Well, this show takes a bad turn.
Now, we all know that Xander Schauffele won the PGA Championship. There was another huge golf event just a couple of days ago. What's it called, Chuck?
The Black Masters.
And the highlights are coming up next.
The Black Masters. Chuck, boy, you gonna let them trap you in there to talk all kind of shit.
Critics and audiences agree. Furiosa is really...
Damn, man. I just can't wait. I forget when that first game, Wednesday. Ooh, game 1, nigga. Who y'all got? Kyrie or Edwards, the next Michael Jordan? That's what they say. I want to see if it's for real. Because this way you can show it at. I swear you need to shave all your hair off, boy. You'll make some money. If that nigga, I ain't bullshitting. Y'all think I'm joking. I be joking a lot. But if that nigga get to the final, he need to shave his hair off. Yeah, man. Especially if he ball out in this motherfucking game with Kyrie. Yeah, you can live up to that name right there. You can get you can get the league. Yeah, man, cut your hair off. Tell that young nigga to cut his hair off. Tell him Rude Exposure said do it. And tell that nigga to send me a cut. Cash App PARTTWICE. Y'all think I'm pushing. They already comparing this nigga to Mike. Mike cut that motherfucking hair off and he went ham. See, when he had he was still holding on to them waves. You know what I'm saying? He was still, losing. And that motherfucker went to that weight room, started lifting that weight for the Pistons, and cut that bitch baldy. Y'all couldn't stop him. He owned the whole decade. Took a break, went and played baseball, came back and ran that bitch again. And motherfucking could have stayed if Pippen would have stayed. Pippen motherfucker was tired of getting pimped. Oh, man, you signed that bullshit-ass contract, nigga. You got a chance to motherfucking make a run for another title, nigga. Come on. But, shit happens. But this year, it's going to be a great one. I got Indiana popping Boston, nigga. Upset. And Minnesota beating Kyrie. That's it. And you know they're going to depend on Kyrie. Kyrie. Them niggas in Minnesota got a mob. They got a team. Team ball, bro. That's what it's about. The niggas shoot too many threes for me, though, to be compared to Mike. They got to stop that shit. Like, a lot of times they could have scored a bucket. They settled for a 3. It's crazy. Look at this nigga.
Get out, Mike. Hey, trapping, so get out. Don't hold the screen. Get out. When I get to the rim, it got to be in transition. Y'all stop trapping me, bro. Stop trapping me. We got you, bro.
So they got to trap him.
Get out. You know I'm going to stay with it.
Oh, good steal, Edwards. I like his defense. Good defense. Conley. See, that's why they should have threw it up. He wanted to wait till he get behind the 3-point line. He hit the 3, but man, ain't no way in the world Mike would have passed up that pass to Pippen right there in the paint. No fucking way in the world, boy. Right there. Right there. He want to back up and shoot a 3. So that's what I don't know, man. Like, take the higher percentage shot, man. You ain't motherfucking Steph Curry, nigga. I can see if Steph did it. That's what he do. I guess that's what you do, huh? Get the fuck out of here.
Unsullied by sponsorship since 1989. Hey, good job, man. You said that with a little uncertainty. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dr. Carter. So, Charles, you're going to give the outcome away if you act like that.
Okay.
People,
Come on, Charles. Come on, Charles.
people are on the edge of their
Come on,
seat wondering who won the tournament known as Charles.
I guarantee the Black Masters.
The Black Masters? Who thought of this racist ass shit?
Shout out to everybody. Shout to Allah.
Who allowed this racist ass shit? Probably Charles Barkley made this shit up.
Matt D'Agostino, who does such a great job upstairs collecting our sound and cutting all those pieces, is also the voice of the Black Masters. I turn it over to him.
Black
Hello,
Masters.
friends. For the 6th time, the illustrious Legends course at Chateau Lawn in Brazelton, Georgia, played host to the Black Masters, a tradition literally like dozens and dozens of others. This year, a 6-man field meant 3 teams of 2 competing for the title. On one team, half-man underdog, and half-amazing 2024 Basketball Hall of Fame electee Vince Carter. Team 2, Chuck and the Chief, inside the NBA producer Keith Robinson, and Johnson & Johnson, Ernie, and his son Eric.
Eric, have we won this together before? Oh yeah, last year.
Fueled once again by Papa Jack's Masters-like munchies, the participants made their march to the first tee. Chuck was so busy
The Black
prepping his victory
Masters.
speech earlier in the week that he nearly missed the opening hole.
Charles, what was working today? Well, the driver, the putter, the short game, my mental focus. I had everything working today. Chuck is going to win the Black Masters.
And that confidence hadn't wavered.
Chuck can't play no fucking golf.
This is what victory smells like, tastes like.
But it was Chuck's partner, Chief Keith, that got off to a fast start.
That's my partner.
Helping the team par the first 2 holes. And Ernie and Eric got going on 2.
Yes, sir.
He depending on his partner.
Baby. All right. Y'all made birdie?
It was for par, but no harm in a little gamesmanship to make the Chuckster feel a little unnecessary pressure. Chuck wanted in on the action on the 3rd hole, but like a slack-jawed yokel, he couldn't return the favor by helping his partner.
Damn, fat boy. All that ass and you can't hit it hard enough.
All that ass, you can't hit it hard enough.
Training a birdie putt on 6.
That nigga funny as shit, G.
So close to the pin on the same hole.
Don't act surprised. You see my deal.
Stupid ass nigga, man.
At the par 3-7, Keith's chip from off the green yielded the team's 4th par, as Ernie couldn't help but notice how much Robinson had been shouldering the load.
Hey, Keith. How heavy is he?
3 over through 7, Vince, a man known for his hang time, lofted one from the fairway on number 8, dunking it to within gimme range for a birdie, as Vince and Joe were tied with Chuck and the Chief at 2 over through 9. But Mr. Carter kicked it up a notch on 10, blasting a drive and putting the ball on the dance floor in 2. And while the other teams were OTBSing, Underdog was SOTDing, as in shot of the day in, finishing off the hole with an eagle putt.
I don't feel great about the rest of the day. Now, when Joe makes a 25-foot eagle putt,
He putted one into the bunker last year.
yes, he did.
Johnson & Johnson would try to work their way back into things with a sand save, and then the Godfather rolled it in for birdie on 14. And on the par 3-15, designed after the 12th hole at Augusta, Charles made a last-ditch charge at the leaderboard, going flag hunting, but had to settle for a par. On 16, a little feel from the Tar Heel on the approach as he began to sense victory.
Put the nail in the coffin. If they don't want to beat him, we want to crush him.
But it ain't over till it's over. And on 18, Vince made it official.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Vince played great. Underdog hit some timely putts. His eagle was the highlight of the match.
As the champs don the prestigious black jacket,
Oh,
we
black
come to learn
jacket.
that it is one size fits, well, most.
I was happy with our performance, but we have to be gracious losers. They were a better team. Congratulations.
2024 has been kind to Vince Carter, getting his jersey retired, being elected to the Hall of Fame, But this undoubtedly takes the cake, as Team Half Man, Half Amazing stirred up some Vinsanity at the Black Masters.
The Black Masters. Ain't that a bitch?
Underdog. Yes. Hey, underdog, brother. Give me some, man. Congrats, baby. I would have bet on Ernie.
Well played,
I would
man.
bet on Ernie. Man, you guys are.
I slept in this the last 4 nights. No, I think you.
Oh, you sleeping? You sleeping? Y'all the Minnesota Timberwolves. Y'all surprising everybody.
That was impressive.
Y'all beat the champs. Y'all being serious right now? Oh, man.
Oh, Vince gonna put the coat on. It fit him perfectly.
Obviously.
Nice playing, man. It was great.
Ernie, what happened? Congratulations.
No, that was.
Did you come in second? Hell no.
We were third.
You were third? Yes. Well, it's all, no. We don't call it third and out there, but call it dead last. We call you the first loser. That's it. We are Talladega Nights. Keep out the first losers. Talladega Nights.
Can't wait till next year. And again, thanks to Jeremy Walters and the Legends of Chateau Alon. He always does a great job.
Jeremy, thank you, man.
Bill Mays, Papa Jack's for his great sandwiches.
The Black
Masters.
Masters.
Style gives us
and the cart girl for the Bud Light.
Like they do at Augusta.
Now, how racist can you get? Them niggas, they green lighted that bullshit too. Man, this would be funny.
Yeah. Underdog, big eagle putt.
And shout out to the 19th hole over at our house.
Cheryl, thank you for the barbecue, having all those losers over. Maggie, Ernie's amazing daughter who's a teacher.
I bet Charles came up with that bullshit.
Ray and Gwen.
They love it. They hurry up and green lighted that shit.
Ray and Glenn.
No, that's the other neighbors.
Okay. Well, thank all the neighbors that I'm brother to.
Yeah.
There you go. You're right. That's what it was.
With little Arlo. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my man Arlo got some good hair, don't he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he got some great hair. It's not as good as Henry's.
Hey, that's our last show inside the studio for this season, but we will be in Minneapolis
Coming to
and
Minnesota.
Dallas for the Western Conference Finals.
You need tickets, call Chuck. Don't call me, I ain't got no tickets, y'all. Don't be texting me some tickets. Hang in there, Chuck.
Hang in there, Chuck. The Black Masters. Man, if y'all don't get that shit up out of here. Anyway, we all knew Chuck was gonna lose. He always losing in golf. I played that miniature golf shit one time. I couldn't lose. I never played that shit again. A bitch beat me. That bitch used to play that shit, though. I ain't know it. I ain't with that shit. But, yo, back to this game, yo. Anthony Edwards, man, you know, he all right, but I don't know, bro. Shit, fourth quarter, bro, you supposed to step up, G. I mean, he played D, though, so I give him that. I got him popping Dallas. He ain't gonna shut Kyrie down, though. I want to see it, though. That's gonna be the matchup. That's gonna be the matchup. That's gonna be the matchup of the year. Y'all comparing this nigga to Mike, and he's sticking Kyrie. Damn. He taking the best assignment, bro. Like, you gotta guard Kyrie. Is he gonna sacrifice his scoring to guard Kyrie? Cause nigga, you gonna need some help. And nigga, it's gonna be wearing you down chasing that young nigga around the motherfucking court to be scoring and trying to bust 30. You trying to bust 30 ball? Yeah, man. Yeah. You like to play D, though. That's why I like Edwards. He like to play D, so he gonna guard Kyrie hard, bro. They gonna be dependent on Kyrie, man, because that's what they do. Luka be doing his thing now, don't get me wrong, but they really be dependent on Kyrie, man. He the point. Shit going through him. That nigga own him. Whole game. I want to see that shit. That's gonna be his test right there, bro. If he can take that assignment on and guard Kyrie. He ain't gonna be able to stop him. But, you know, do your best and win the series, man. Please. Please. Because all it takes is 1 or 2 missed shots from Kyrie to lose the game. In the right time of the moment of the game. Fourth quarter. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Cause I'm telling you, it's all about marketing. If you can look at the teams, you can tell which team gonna win and think about the controversy that Kyrie had with them peoples. And you know, I don't like even saying the J word. I just like to say the people that killed Jesus. Cause them motherfuckers you was beefing with, man, got all the power and they regulate shit. So who do you think they would want to market more? Kyrie or Anthony Edwards? Anthony Edwards, they already comparing him to Mike. You heard him in there when they was giving the analysis. They bringing his name up, mentioning him, even though he had a fucked up performance tonight. You know, fourth quarter was a no-show, really. Except he played D. It's like what a role player's supposed to do, you know? Get your ass out there and lock that nigga down, man. But we'll see, because this is more important than anything. Like getting to the finals, you got to go through Kyrie and Luka. What an assignment. And to be guarding the dog. Kyrie got one of the best layup packages in the NBA, right behind Michael Jordan. I think it's Michael Jordan 1 with the layup package, and then Kyrie Irving number 2 with the layup package. Then, I don't know, I would probably go at either Isaiah Thomas or AI with the layup package. Not dunk packages. You go back and watch these layup packages. Mike had the best layup packages of all. Yeah, because he floated in the air and he changed his body and contorted his body in midair and made people miss like a fighter. It was crazy. But, hey, man, back to this boxing shit. Man, Tank finna get all the fights that he want, bro. Like he like a kid in the candy store right now. Because Lomachenko got a motherfucking decision to make. And I'm pretty sure he gonna take the route of Tank, because who wouldn't? And you know, shit, if I was Tank, man, I'd be happy that the WBA did that fucking, or whoever, you know, who was it, Gilberto? That made that fucking clause, bro, for the rehydration in the future fights. Not for the Frank Martin fight, but for future fights, because now you don't have to put nobody on the rehydration clause because it's already there. Unless you go to 40, brother. You go to 40, man, you ain't got to do that to people. You know? Fight somebody up there like T.O. You know, or Ryan. You say you gonna fight Ryan up there. You know? You still gonna put him on a rehydration. You the face of boxing. It's stupid not to. People be getting mad at Tank for doing shit that he's supposed to do. Like when you trying to win, it's at all costs. You guys get mad at him for trying to get the rehydration clause and then turn around and be like, how can you be mad at Shakur for fighting with a hurt hand and running all fight or using the whole ring? Like, people do what they got to do to survive. Tank is short, has very short reach compared to a lot of his opponents. And that's not our fault. That's not my fault. God made Tank small like that. You know what I'm saying? You signed up to be a boxer. You lace your gloves up. You got to fight. You know? And you ain't the only little motherfucker in the boxing league that didn't get the advantage because you the face of boxing. But, you know, it's perception. people gonna look at it like you had something to do with that shit. But of course, man, they did it for a reason. Why wouldn't they? They gotta protect the bag. They need to give you all the advantages you can possess so they can keep getting paid. Because they know it's different for black fight fans than it is the Mexican fight. Like Navarrete, perfect example. They still love him. They don't give a fuck because he just got upset. He was out of shape. That's the PFC. Oh, he was out of shape. You see his belly? He wasn't ready. That's PFC, bro. You know, they gonna give their excuses. But in actuality, everybody knew that Navarrete is a future punching bag. If he ever stepped in the ring with Tank or Shakur, a future punching bag. And everybody knows this. A lot of people don't want to admit that Lomachenko, even though he is a little past his matrix, he can still compete with a lot of them guys in the 135. And the fact that Devin Haney is up there in 140, that was a missed opportunity for a rematch. Like, he should have gave him an immediate rematch because of the controversy. But he said he couldn't make the weight no more, so cool. Why pump fake with Shakur then? Like, you knew you weren't going to make no weight no more either way. You weren't going to give Lomachenko no rematch, and you weren't going to fight no fucking Shakur, brother. You already had Regis. Your daddy was at the fight watching Regis, and Regis made it known that that's what y'all did. So all the pump faking don't never be seen by the third eye. A lot of people be seeing what they want to see and not what's really there. It's like hocus pocus to some of these guys. Easily tricked Negroes are the worst Negroes you can ever run into. You can tell them anything, you know. How old was you when they told you it wasn't no Santa Claus? You know. They probably lied to you till you was about 11 or 12 years old. Coming home from school fighting, motherfucker talking about there wasn't no Santa Claus. Boy, why you get suspended from school? Nigga talk about it wasn't no Santa Claus. I said, you a motherfucking lie. Boy, don't be cussing. It ain't no Santa Claus. What you mean ain't no Santa Claus? We were just lying to you, so you'll be good. Nigga, you niggas you a product of a very nurturing mother, nigga. Around that bitch trying to motherfucker protect Tank. Man, let that motherfucker be a man. That nigga ain't around here crying like you Negro. Talking about, man, Tank is a 135er. That nigga got a 6-7 fight contract. You think he gonna fight all them fights at 135 when there's so many good fights at 140 to make? And you know we expect him to go up there eventually. So, come on, man. And 7 fights, to go undefeated, all 7 fights will mean that you will have to take a couple tune-ups, because here comes the big triangle theory. Tank knock everybody out. Tank knock everybody out. I don't give a fuck who you put in the ring. King Kong, Matias, Teofimo, Godzilla, Ryan Garcia up there at 143 or 144, not 140, brother. I can see you knocking Devin out. Yeah, I can see you definitely knocking Devin out. I think his bounce back fight gonna really tell it, but the fact you don't want to rematch Ryan Garcia troubled me. Man, why the fuck with Devin Haney? Why would Hanos rematch? Don't you never mention no Hanos in no nigga chat, man. That's real funny to me. I would probably laugh, and I don't know. But either way it go. I mean, you don't want to rematch that motherfucker, but Teron want to fight him. Motherfucking Tank still want to fight him. It's a lot of motherfuckers, even the MMA white boy with the tattoos that be smoking the reefer. He want to fight him. Yeah, you the only motherfucker that don't want to fight him because you got your pussy hurt. And now you waiting on the motherfucking results for some fucking B samples so you can decide to get your motherfucking loss back. But nigga, don't you know you can't make that ass whooping disappear? You can't make the ass whooping disappear. It's always gonna be there, even if you get your loss, took off of it. What would you do if you woke up one morning and saw a big M16 point down your jaw? You wanna make it disappear, but you can't. You can't make that shit disappear, man. It's there forever. Oh, Bill Haney, he be making the little videos and the little skits and shit, right? And it be funny, right? Because, you know, I'm a fool. I like to laugh. I be watching comedy and shit, right? But I be seeing them running up and all that bullshit. Talking about, you gonna get the B samples. Ryan, we gonna get you. Yeah, why make it disappear, but you can't. I would try to get my loss took off too, though. But, you know, we got to make fun of the nigga. Like, if you had a chance to get your loss took off your record because of some fuck shit, you mean to tell me you would just let it sit there because of what people would think about you? I'm just asking the question, like, if you was a professional boxer and you know that losses, you know, equate, you know what I'm saying, a lot of negativity towards you as far as attraction or whatever. But if you can get that loss off your record, you wouldn't try? You mean to tell me you wouldn't try to get a loss took off your record? I'm just asking. I would. Now, the ass whooping, you can't get that off nobody's mind. You want to make it disappear, but you can't. You can't make it disappear. That ass whooping gonna be there for 100 years. You know, get your loss took off, man. I support you for doing that. I'm not gonna make fun of you like everybody else. But the left hook is forever ingrained in my mind. You know, you want to make it disappear, but you can't. Hey, man, it's like I be trying to think like how other people think. Like, put my mind inside of Bill Haney mind, right? And then that's why I came up with the, okay, I'm cool with you trying to get the loss off because you done did it before for your son when he was in, you know, Mexico. I remember it's true. Well, we can't really prove it's true because you won't admit it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a rumor. But this is another example of you trying to get a loss took off your son's record, bro. Like, think about it. You a habitual get the loss off your record. Is that a word? Yeah, Bill Haney is a habitual get the loss off your son recorder. You done tried to get your son, it was rumored that you took a loss in Mexico when your son was, you know, very young. And now you couldn't prove it, so we couldn't really make, you know what I'm saying, nothing of it because he was undefeated by law. But now that this happened, it kind of adds up, don't you think? Like, come on. If it wasn't true, then I don't know. It's just too many coincidences. Like, you trying to get another loss took off now? You did it before. You know all the routines. You know all the laws. You know all the procedures. You went right to it. And yeah, you talking about filing lawsuits, all kinds of shit. You ain't playing no game. You greased the right pockets. Yeah, man, it was rumored you got a loss took off your son's record when he was young. So it doesn't surprise me that you trying to get a loss took off the record now. You are a habitual get a loss took off my son recorder. That's a new word for Bill Haney. You are a habitual get a loss off my son recorder. Yes. Now, I hope you get it off, because I don't want to see you, but that's still, people, your eyes, man. The eyes, it hurt my eyes when that shit happened to you, bro. And I was very upset at first about the referee taking the point from Ryan Garcia. My bloodthirsty mind wanted me to see an ass whooping. My selfish, bloodthirsty mind was mad at the referee for taking the point from Ryan Garcia, because I wanted him to let the fight commence. If anything, give a warning and, let the fight commence, because he was having success against Devin, real devastating success. And I thought about it after I slept a couple of nights on it. And I was like, man, if he would have just let that fight go, if that was Jack Reese, man, I don't even think he would have separated him. He probably would have separated him and like, all right, let's go. And, Ryan would have got so far on his ass, man, he probably would have hurt that boy real bad, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, really stopped him or, killed him maybe, God forbid. So I salute the referee for stopping and taking the point from Ryan Garcia, because that's all he could think to do to save that man's life, man. And I'm going to always support that decision he made, because he's traumatized. He just saw what Terrence Crawford did to Earl. He reffed that fight, and then he reffed the fucking Tim Tszyu bloodbath with Fundura. So he seen them bloodbaths and bloodbaths in between that he ref. He's a great referee. So when he gave the point to Ryan Garcia, took the point from Ryan Garcia, that in my mind was a play to save Devin, because Devin would have just, he would have got really hurt bad if there was no point taken. And, sometimes we'll think the worst of people and be like, man, he got paid. Like that Rolly fight with Barroso, I think Tony Weeks got paid on that. Now that's different. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. But this one do. But as far as Tank, man, size ain't shit. We ain't trying to hear that shit, G. We want to see some unification. We want to see some motherfucking, we got Lomachenko on deck. Fuck it, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that now, because that's all we going to get. The PFC going to always be in effect for Tank. He the face of boxing. Whether he like it or not, they put a rehydration clause out there, and that shit was for him. Just like when Lomachenko got that motherfucking belt, that special belt, because he's a special fighter. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the motherfucking raise the level of computer off so he can take the motherfucking drugs without popping dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's not legal, but we're going to raise the level of how much you can take. Get out of here. Motherfucker taking that, everybody taking that shit. Ain't nobody not taking some shit that they can, you know what I'm saying, get some extra energy in the fight and get away with not popping dirty. Man, these niggas, you doing anything to beat you now. It's been like that, but now it's more prevalent. There's so many different type of drugs they can cycle off, bro. You just don't, you're so naive to think just Ryan Garcia is the only dumb motherfucker out there being dirty, G. And it's like he's the only one recently that miscalculated his motherfucking judgments and got popped, that's all. And what about the motherfuckers that have great calculations and get through the fight? And you don't know nothing about it. Pass clean, no pop. So you got to understand, man, this shit is prevalent in boxing. It's just not talked about because it's seen to be like taboo. It's gonna, that's why I get a motto on my page: if you pop, you drop. I can't prove it, but nigga, if it ever come out, like, even though Alexander Usyk, like, he had a lot of rumors about drugs too, but you never pop. So I can't never really say nothing about that. When you suspicious to me, You know, shit, Shakur suspicious to me. You know, that's my favorite fighter, but you over there with Victor. You over there with a motherfucker that, you know what I'm saying, is notorious for drugs. You know, that's like anybody in Eddie Reynoso's camp. You gotta always watch them because they know where to get it. Yeah, they know where to get all the drogas. I bet you 900 push-ups they know they in tune and know all the cartel. Yeah, man, them motherfuckers, man, please, too much money going around for them not to be involved with cartel activity. Nigga, you talking to a motherfucker that lived with Mexicans for over 13 years, man. I know how they people work. So, you're gonna miss me with all that bullshit. I got a question, though. So, if Tank get past, like, he gonna get past Frank, and I ain't wishing bad on Frank Martin. Let me get that straight. I hope Frank Martin go in there and show out. But if he think it's gonna be a fight like he had at that sparring match, he wrong. I hope he not going in there judging Tank off what he did in sparring, because he said it himself. He's like, yeah, man, you know, we started out boxing, but I caught that nigga and then we ended up fighting. It wasn't no boxing match no more. We was fighting. Right? So that's not what Tank finna do. Tank underestimated you in that sparring match, bro. And you went into that sparring match on all cylinders because you knew who he was. And you tried to make it seem like, that's why I really know he gonna lose, because he capped. A lot of people say Frank don't be capping, but I caught that one cap, and that was the biggest cap that he said. When he told motherfucking guy, I forget, was it Cigar Talk? Yeah, he was like, yeah, man, you know, when I went in there to spar Tank, I was sparring with Floyd gear, and I ain't even had no gear, so I get in the ring with Tank. It was just like another day. I ain't look at him like he was Tank. That's when I knew he was capping, G. Because ain't nobody finna get in there and spar with Tank and just have that type of mind state. So I understand that he got in that ring and was trying to give his best, and Tank was looking at him like he said he was looking at him. Like, who the fuck, nigga, I'm finna handle this, ain't nobody. Easy work, right? And got bust in his mouth, and Tank ain't like that shit, because he Tank. And then they started fighting. So if you was into a fight, that's different from boxing. And you caught me with a good one, so now I want my lick back, and I don't like when people hit me in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he real quiet, but he looked like he got an arrogant little feel about himself. I can't prove that, but you know, it's just how the man talk. So yeah, man, nigga, the fight gonna be totally different, Frank. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I hope you don't think that the sparring match is any indication of how the fight gonna be. Bro, you only fought in 2 12-rounders, bro. I have no faith that you can go 12 rounds with Tank. Now, you got to prove me wrong. I want you to prove me wrong. I want you to be like, yeah, what's that nigga's name? Rude Exposure? Yeah, tell that nigga to shut the fuck up. Have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up. And I'll be like, yes, sir. But watch your mouth. But yeah, nigga, it's just a pick. It's an opinion, but still, I just go with the path. A lot of people go with the resumes. I go with the paths. You got to check these niggas' routes. Bro, you never fought a world champion. You never fought for a title. And you only fought in 2 12-round bouts. That's the biggest thing to me. That's why I keep repeating that shit. 2 12-rounders, man. Frank, and you was struggling against Artem, bro. I just keep remembering that fight, my nigga. Man, you probably could have beat Shakur if you would have fought him, bro. That nigga hand was fucked up, G. You slipped. You would have had way more leverage on Tank if you would have beat Shakur. Ain't nobody would have been expecting that shit. That's like that Ryan Garcia shit. When nobody expecting Ryan Garcia to beat. You got a lot of people that was picking Ryan Garcia out of probably hate or just some gambling type shit, but nobody really picking that guy like that, G. Fuck no. That shit be hype, man. You gotta show me. I don't believe nothing what them niggas say. I can't even really, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with my favorite, like, I like Shakur. That's who I think will beat Tank, but I can't be sure about him. I ain't never seen his jaw get tested, G. You never seen nobody hit his jaw. So I don't know how that man will react if Tank will hit Shakur in his chin, my nigga. You know? But we'll see, man, because it's all about the next fight. I got Frank dropping by 7 or 8, bro. No more than 10, man. He ain't going past 10, G. Straight up. But, nigga, that was a good game. I like Anthony Edwards, man. I ain't hating on Anthony Edwards. I feel for him. But if, you know what I'm saying, if I could get any type of game to that nigga, I would tell him to keep doing the same shit he doing. But if you get to the finals, cut your hair off. That's it. That's the only advice I give to him, is keep his game like he is. Well, I tell him, man, you know, fourth quarter is Michael Jordan time, so that should be Anthony Edwards time. You got to figure out a way, you know what I'm saying, to come through, and it can't always be trades, bro. Like, y'all missed a wide open attempt, pass to get a dunk, and you back-trotted to the three-point line and took 3. You hit it, but still. Y'all was already up. Get the motherfucking bucket. A 3 is not necessarily guaranteed. You live by the 3, you die by the 3. You had a bad night tonight. You think you might not have another bad night shooting 3s, bro? Like, all them 3s are cool, bro. But come on, man. The game is just getting real Euroed and watered down. It's a real Eurocentric league. That's why I'm so happy that Minnesota beat Denver, because that was, the whole thing was, I love Denver, but the Joker shit, they hype him up like he's just the motherfucking best thing since Shaq. You feel me? And no, he's not. He don't even average like numbers like 3 to 4 points every fourth quarter. Like, all them 30 points he had, that was in the first 3 quarters, G. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all be watching the wrong shit. You got to watch what count. The fourth quarter, man. Like, yeah, they made a run in the third, but it was the fourth quarter that counted, because you have to sustain whatever you did in the third quarter, Chuck. Charles Barkley, no. But see, that's why he never won a championship, G. Because he wasn't no motherfucking fourth quarter type of player like Michael Jordan was. You know, Michael Jordan closed the fourth quarter. Like, nigga, hold me down, let's keep it tight. But in the fourth is me time. And if I need you, you better be there. But they gonna all zero in on me. I got the ball like Kobe, like LeBron, but it's me though, the best. So if you being compared to Michael Jordan, bro, you gotta tighten up your fourth quarters, and you got a tough assignment against Kyrie Irving, nigga. You got to tighten up on all 4 corners fucking with him. And if you can get past Kyrie Irving, I got them winning the NBA championship. If Minnesota can beat Dallas, if Dallas beat Minnesota, I got them winning. I got the West winning. But for sure, they'll win that championship if they can get past Dallas. Because defense wins championships, man. You got the best defense in the league, bro. And a lot of motherfuckers don't even like to play defense, and that's why you special. You got that type of energy spreads to your teammates. and they want to start playing defense. Now you got the crowd screaming the old time chants. Defense. Defense. Yeah. That's what we want. Defense. Y'all, I'm cool with you guys shooting the trays. That's cool, man, especially when you wide open, man. But stop depending on them motherfuckers. Y'all had a wide open alley-oop dunk, a drop-off. I'm watching these guys, man. They backpedaling to that tray line, and that's what they depending on, bro. Can't have that shit, man. That shit is terrible. Oh, boy, I'm back. Oh, I'm back. On track. Am I on track? Phone died on me, away from the studio. I kind of like being on the cell phone sometimes because, I ain't no perfect nigga. Why my shit gotta always be perfect? It's my words. The shit that I be talking about. That's all that really matters, right? I can give you the pretty pictures and the visuals, and that's all you need, right? You don't need all that fancy shit, do you? Well, I'll get back to my studio and make a good old video for you. Until then, man, Anthony Edwards, man, I salute that dude, man. He a hard player. Like a lot of these youngsters in the league don't play hard like him, bro. Like, this nigga really takes his defense serious, and I love that about him. This nigga got me back watching the NBA, bro. Because this shit was like scripted to me. And I was like, man, these niggas ain't really playing hard, bro. These niggas playing for a check. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of times, them young niggas be getting so emotional that they don't even be really thinking about how they look on camera, man, when they be having temper tantrums and shit. Like, come on, man, get back on defense, nigga. We ain't got time to be crying and praying for fouls. I seen a lot of that tonight. You know what I'm saying, nigga? If you don't get the call, man, get your ass up. Stop looking at the ref. Get back on defense. That's what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? Because any given night, you might have some referees that just ain't rocking with your vibe. And they not going to give you the call, bro. You can't always depend on the referee to bail you out. I seen that shit, man. You drove to the basket and you was dependent on that call, bro. That's why you did what you did. You brought your arms up like that for a reason. Because you wanted the referee to call a foul, to put you on the line. Y'all in the penalty. They in the penalty, which would be smart, but they not going to call it all the time. So do something to make them foul you, but actually attempt a shot. Well, man, I don't know, bro. The IQ needs to be a little higher for him to be compared to Michael Jordan. I wish I was at the computer. I had my cousin call in to the show because he's more of a basketball guy than me, But I grew up watching all sports. And I played all sports, so, I'm just giving my opinion, man. A lot of guys be on YouTube, not even athletes at all, whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never boxed, you never played basketball, you never listen, a lot of the young black guys never even put a baseball glove on and caught a fucking ball thrown at them. Let alone a softball. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. All niggas done shot a basketball, yeah. And, some niggas probably done not through football, but mostly all niggas done shot a basketball or threw a football before. But niggas don't play baseball no more. Ain't that a bitch? Man, it wasn't nothing to find some motherfucking gloves outside laying around, man. Nigga go out that bitch and throw the ball around or something. That's some old school shit, G. Where they help with your hand-eye coordination. And if a fucking ball, a hard-ass baseball, that'll knock your teeth out your mouth coming at you real fast, and you got to catch it with a glove. See, a lot of people be looking down on, like, all you dope boys that got this money be putting your children in football. Put them in baseball, bro. That's why they make the fees so high so the niggas can't afford it. The mamas can afford to put their children in football and basketball and shit because it ain't that expensive. But baseball fees are higher. So the niggas, you know what I'm saying, if we was to put our athletes into baseball, we'll take the league over again. You know, don't forget about the Negro leagues. They didn't want us to play, but we was the best players around. They suspended Babe Ruth because he used to come to the off season and spar with the Negroes. I think that was 1920 they suspended him. You know, eventually they put Jackie Robinson in, but he was an average player. And everybody in the Negro leagues was like, man, why the fuck they pick him? Oh, I see why they picked him. They don't want no nigga to come fresh in and shine. They had to get the white folks used to the niggas playing first. It was smart. Jackie Robinson was the sacrifice. You know, he had the sacrifice Jackie Robinson really had was not the racism that he took from white people when he first came to the league, but the fact that a lot of black people knew he wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, the best player in the Negro leagues, and why did he get a shot? You know what I'm saying? But then they had to come to the realization that ain't no way in the world they finna put Satchel Paige in there while he was young so he can embarrass them white boys. They'll put an average player in there. He's clean cut. He don't look thuggish. Yeah, we'll get him in there first. You know? Don't nobody like to talk about how, you know, the NBA stole Wilt Chamberlain from the Globetrotters. The Globetrotters drafted Wilt Chamberlain from Kansas, fresh out of college. And, you know, the man had to go where the money was at. So it's not right like they really stole him, but it's like you're not giving opportunities, you know what I'm saying, and sharing the wealth. So why would a nigga play with the Globetrotters? Was a real team. It wasn't a clown team back then. They were really a team, and they were the best players on the planet. And they actually beat the Lakers and the Celtics. But the Celtics quit with 2 minutes left, and because they didn't want to get beat by no niggas. But nobody like to tell. The historians never tell the stories. So you Google heads, just go ahead and go Google that. I'll bring it back up and bring all the dead back from the live. God bless the dead, man. Yeah, them guys, man, were real basketball players, not fake clown teams. But they had to turn into that to survive. You know? Look at Ice Cube. He got the big three. The NBA gave him hell at first. But now they trying to include him because niggas are fucking with him. So they want to keep tabs on him. They say keep your enemies close. You know? So you can keep tabs on them. You know? But man, just imagine if all the niggas just said, fuck the NBA. We finna go fuck with Ice Cube and start our own league. They'll have a fucking conniption fit. Because who you gonna watch in the league if all the niggas leave the NBA? Who gonna go to the finals? Who gonna watch that shit? Who gonna watch the NBA if all the niggas, LeBron, Kyrie, Anthony Edwards, all them niggas go over there with Ice Cube and start their own little league? Them niggas making movies and playing basketball fucking with Ice Cube. Them niggas that want to rap, he got the studio for them. They can do everything with Ice Cube. They got the talent. I love Luka, man, but shit, man, you can't compete with no Kyrie. It's a team sport. But if all them niggas leave the NBA, man, and go fuck with Ice Cube, shit. Who the fuck gonna watch the NBA? It ain't got to be the big three if all the niggas leave and go over there and start their own league. Yeah, it can be the real NBA, the real nigga basketball association. But we ain't like-minded. It's just like the Globetrotters was a real team back in the 20s. We had to get in where we fit in, fool. Who got the bag? That's where we going. We going wherever the bag at. That's human nature. I guarantee you, even on other galaxies, it's all about who got the most money or whatever you call money in another galaxy. It's all about the most, not the lesser. The more followers I get, the more game I'll be able to give out. So hit my like, hit my subscribe. Get me up to 1,000 to 1,000,000 subscribers. I'm tired of them comparing people to Michael Jordan. I'm tired of it. Let that man mature. Let him be Anthony Edwards, bro. Let that man be Anthony Edwards, bro. Like, who else can you compare him to? Other than Michael Jordan, bro. Think about it. Michael Jordan came into a league on a shit trash team. With a shit trash coach. Does Anthony Edwards have a shit trash team and a shit trash coach? No. Michael Jordan came in the league already a game-winning type shot type of guy from North Carolina that won a championship before he was already a winner before he came to the league. Was Anthony Edwards a champion before he came to the league? Did Anthony Edwards, like Michael Jordan, come to the league with a trash team? I mean, these guys are balling. And with that trash team, Michael Jordan did take them to the conference finals. He did break his foot in '86, and he did come back early, and he did average 37 points in '87. Averaged and scored over 3,000 points that year. Did Anthony Edwards do that? Also, Michael Jordan is the reason niggas ain't wearing the tight shorts no more. Changing customs and styles. Did Anthony Edwards do that there? Also, Michael Jordan participated in the dunk contest and won it 2 different times. Even participated in the 3-point competition. Ain't that a bitch? Lost. Still participated. I need Anthony Edwards to do that. I need Anthony Edwards to get a shoe deal that lasts over 3 to 4 decades and generate over $1 billion. Where children don't even know who Michael Jordan is, but they will do anything for the sneakers. Where people die over Michael Jordan sneakers. I need Anthony Edwards to do that because Michael Jordan achieved that in his rookie year. When he was just a baby Michael, no Pippen Michael. If I could be like Mike, I would put Anthony Edwards in a situation where he has the ball every time in the 4th quarter, like Michael. And if you really want to say anything else about the LeBron and the Michael Jordan debate, I'm going to need y'all to end that, because every time somebody good comes to the league, they do not compare them to LeBron. They always put Michael's picture up beside them. I wonder why. Yet and still, the people that never watch Mike in real time, I can understand the reason you pick LeBron. But you just don't understand if you never ever witnessed it real time. Highlight reels are highlight reels. I even heard a youngster say the videos are too grainy. Well, I have eyes and they look the same vision that I have back in those days, especially the early 90s. And they were not grainy when I watched it real time. So the next time another player comes to the league, I hope they come to a trash team and get a great shoe deal, change the style of whatever people wear in the NBA, participate in dunk contests, be spectacular, score 37 points, average 30 points per game after you average 37 points, win scoring titles. Every time you go to the finals, you never go to game 7. You always win the MVP. Hall of Famer. Then you compare him to Mike. But while they playing, why would you compare somebody to Mike? Their career's just starting. They're not in the same situations. The league has changed. They're not fouling as hard. If you're not fouling as hard, of course you can do more spectacular plays. I don't have to worry about my teeth getting knocked out. I can go to the bucket and look spectacular. That's why the athletes didn't look so athletic back then. But the body doesn't change. God made us the same back then and now. The only difference is you guys like to step back and shoot the comfortable threes. The Euro League. You don't have to be tough no more. All you got to do to get to the NBA is know how to dribble and shoot. Dribble and shoot. In the 80s and the 90s, you had to be a man to go to the basket, because you knew there was a chance you might get took out. The Jordan rule. Anthony Edwards has to have a rule made against him to be compared to Michael Jordan. There was rules that basketball players, even Hall of Fame basketball players, made up to stop Michael Jordan. The Jordan rules. We need the Edward rules, because we still haven't had the LeBron rules yet. I'm not sure they're going to ever have any. But we definitely had the Jordan rules. And there was a book made about those rules. And until we see someone make a rule against a player, I need you to stop comparing that player to Michael Jordan. I also need you to stop comparing players to Michael Jordan until they do a three-peat. Not a two-peat, not a repeat, a three-peat. I need you to stop comparing players also to Michael Jordan if they have not retired and came back and do another three-peat. You definitely have to stop comparing players, especially young players that haven't proven themselves and has not gone through the situations that Michael had to go through, and the trauma and the pain and the nightmares that he had to go through. It's not fair to Anthony Edwards. Now, Anthony Edwards said some fraudulent shit, and I have to call him on it. You said that I shoot the trade. That's something that Mike didn't do. That's something that Mike could do, has done, but didn't like to do it. Difference. blaspheming will always get you a bad card in my book. I still like Anthony Edwards as a ball player, and I think he has potential. But to be compared to Michael Jordan is a very tall task. You got to prove it to me in this next series with Dallas. Now, if you do what I think you say you're going to do, what I hope you can do, I want you to be compared to Mike. I want you to live up to the hype. Because LeBron's getting old, they're going to need somebody to carry the torch in the NBA. So they're going to help you. They're going to give you some PFC. Yeah, they got the PFC in basketball too. Protection fee crew. They're going to give you all the whistles if you do get to the finals. I guarantee you. You're going to get the whistles in the Dallas series because of what Kyrie said about the people that killed Jesus. I guarantee you. So all you got to do is keep playing hard. And you'll get to the finals. And if you play Indiana in the finals or Boston in the finals, all you got to do is keep playing your game. But just remember, if you really want to be compared to Michael Jordan, even though you couldn't meet all those criteria that I just gave out, which is very, very heavy, always remember this is something that you can always do, Anthony Edwards. Like Mike. The fourth quarter should belong to you. Every time Michael Jordan was in the playoffs or any game, you always knew Michael Jordan was going to win the fourth quarter. You could not stop Michael Jordan from winning the fourth quarter. There is nothing in the world in a playoff game, especially for you to do to stop Michael Jordan in the fourth quarter. You cannot stop Michael Jordan in the playoffs in the fourth quarter. There has never been a time when Michael Jordan started winning his championships that you can stop Michael Jordan in the fourth quarter. That's the Mike that we know. You can't stop Mike from taking over whether he wins or loses. You know it's Michael Jordan time. You gonna have a troll say, oh, but he got swept. So what? He still was the man that shined in the fourth quarter, whether they won or lost. They had to stop him. Michael. Tonight they didn't really have to worry about you because you got a good team, unlike Michael. Michael only got a good team until he started winning championships with Phil Jackson. And they put an even better team together after he came back from retirement. But if you go to the starting lineup, to the Chicago Bulls' first championship team, please. Michael Jordan, of course. Scottie Pippen, of course. Who else? Bill Cartwright? Right. Horace Grant? Cool. John Paxson? Cool. Not a starter on any other team except for when he went to Orlando. But before they won the championships, man, who the fuck? He was just like his brother Harvey on the Washington Bullets until Mike put him under his wing. Mike make everybody better. Had Craig Hodges looking like a superstar. Had B.J. Armstrong looking like a superstar. Had Steve Kerr looking like a superstar. Had John Paxson looking like a superstar. Hell, even made Stacey King look good. Even had motherfucking all them fucking Bill Cartwright had him looking good with them sharp ass elbows. But that was the motherfucking, had Ron Harper looking good on the second team. That was the starting lineup that Michael had to take to the championship and win a three-peat with. Yeah. So, come on, man. Give it up. Give up the ghost. Give it up. You can't get rid of the motherfucking 6 in a row, man. You want to make it disappear, but you can't. Michael Jordan be hunting them niggas nightmares, man. Niggas never got championships because of Mike. Thanks, Houston. Hey, Houston should thank Michael Jordan for retiring. Because that's the only reason them motherfuckers got back-to-back championships. Woke up one morning and saw a big M16 point down your jaw. You want to make it disappear, but you can't. You can't make none of that shit disappear, nigga. Them niggas was running the whole league, nigga. Ain't nobody ever stepped on the court and not had to zero in on Michael. You had to always double Michael. It was time they'll leave LeBron on an island, man. Please, ain't nobody really worried about LeBron no more. Nigga, Mike went to the Wizards, nigga, and still was wrecking shit, pinning these young niggas shit on the backboard, averaging what, 20 points a game, nigga? With a bad knee? That's how you know he went on no fucking HGH, nigga. Because Mike was human. And his fucking knee broke down on him. And he didn't want to come off the fucking bench, nigga. But he had to retire because he refused to come off the bench, ass nigga. Came back and played for $1 million just to get the team back in shape. He ain't had nobody but Rip Hamilton, Kwame Brown, a whole bunch of fucking scrubs. Fuck out of here, man. Talking about the motherfucking GOAT. Comparing niggas to the fucking GOAT. Stop it, I say. You wanna make it disappear, but you can't. You can't make that shit disappear, nigga. Hit my like. Hit my subscribe. Y'all know what it is. Cash App PARTTWICE. PARTTWICE. I need that there. For real. We out this bitch.